What's up, what's up, what's up? Welcome to your favorite new podcast, The Ain't Shit Show, the home of booze, views, and unpopular opinions. I'm Fresh, and I'll be your weekly tour guide, helping you navigate through this world of debauchery and utter nonsense. But I won't be alone. I'm joined by my co-host, the No Fucks Given Secret Society, also known as the Shady Bunch. To my left, I got the beautiful Atlanta's own Bree. I only go by Bree. To her left, that's all you need. To her left, we have Kierra Tanae, straight out of, where you from?
Compton.
Hey, she's straight out of Compton. Fraud life. To my right, I got C Pleasant's own T.
What up?
And to her right, I have Miss Kierra Sophia, aka KK, straight out of Durham, NC.
Ew. Hey, Bull City all day. I'm kidding.
Lord.
Cut that.
And welcome to the Ain't Shit
keep
Show. Welcome to the Ain't Shit Show. This is our first podcast. Thank God we're here.
Bless him.
We made it here through the grace of God. Y'all in for a treat today because we have all 4 members of the Shady Bunch here today. And y'all get to know us and be a part of this podcast. You can tell us what you like, what you don't like. You can always get at us at The Ain't Shit Show, spelled with an X, where the I would be for shit, at gmail.com. How y'all doing today, man?
Good. We doing good. Bless.
Good.
It's lit.
Tipsy.
It's lit? Tipsy?
Tipsy as hell.
Tipsy. Booze. Booze.
So we all been drinking. We'll be drinking every time we're here, and we'll just be giving our opinions on the things that's going on, you know, in pop culture, in life, wherever. Hopefully you'll have some fun with us, and we'll get it going. So what y'all do this weekend?
This weekend, oh shit.
Was lit. It was lit though. It really was lit.
We went on a boat out there in death-haunted Lake Lanier and nobody died, thank God.
We almost died though.
True. Hey,
When the water
flooded
When the water
front
flood-
part.
Yes, I was scared as fuck. I
Y'all
started
some
texting
scary
everybody.
hoes though.
I texted
Mama, I love
everybody.
you.
I love you,
P.O.P. hoes.
babe. Listen, I text babe like I love you so much. I'm sorry for everything. Like
Really?
I did, yeah, I did. I text every motherfucking body on my list. I thought I was gonna die.
I text
Everybody.
back.
She's in a blast text.
Everybody on my list.
A last blast text.
And that is tea.
I
So
did.
listen.
I made sure my phone was in my hand so that when I went into the water, I would have one hand up to hold the phone so it wouldn't get wet.
Hey, you want to say
I
that?
just calmly moved my bag from the front of the boat to the back as we were not proportionate throughout the boat.
Exactly.
Listen.
So let's just make it clear. I was
Okay.
the
The captain.
captain.
And I was scared because of
and
that.
it was not my first time driving a boat, but it felt like it was the first time some of the black people there
Okay,
had ever
yeah.
been on a boat. And so a lot of people were frightened, and I think it's that whole middle passage conditioning thing that we just like water. Oh no! But so I was the captain, and then they told us before we left. He was like, y'all even out on the boat, put your bags in the back if you're gonna sit in the front. And everybody just like, no,
Hold on. Cool. Can I just jump in for a minute? So I ride with Kierra. Kierra comes pick me up, right? So we get there. I walk with Kierra to the registration desk, right? We get to the registration desk. They doing their thing, and Kierra goes something to the effect of, so where's our captain? So I'm standing there. I'm trying to be me. I'm trying to be cool. I'm looking around, but I'm listening. And the lady goes, oh, captain.
You didn't order a captain.
Nah, bro, we don't do that. We don't do captains over here. I mean, we got a list. Did you order one? Because we didn't order you one. So I'm sitting there looking like, fuck, we ain't going to be able to get on the boat. So then the lady hit her with the like, but you done took the boating course. You should be good.
Boating course.
Dog, I took the deepest swallow I ever took in my whole life. Definitely looking like the facepalm emoji.
Hey.
I'm sitting there making real life decisions.
Yeah.
Like I'm sitting there like, do I want to get on this boat? Because we about to be lit. We got bottles. We got
Models.
we got models. We got models. And we got Kierra about to drive this boat.
Time out. So I looked at Connor, which was our, the boat helper.
I thought he was the
right.
Yeah.
The
You
helper.
thought Connor was the captain?
Yeah.
Because he was white?
I said, Connor, he not coming? He said, no. She got it. He said, call me. Call me if you had trouble.
I thought he was the captain too. I really didn't realize it until I seen your ass
decided
drive.
to go anyway. Like, I was
Yeah.
like, oh, what's going on? Like, won't have no captain. I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm walking. I'm like, this is a bad decision.
Yeah,
I'm
man,
do it anyway.
yeah, man.
But everybody decided to go
did.
anyway. Even the people that could not swim.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, yo, I can save my life.
No.
So we go in. I'm afloat.
But the funny
The
thing
day is watching all these black people look for the fucking life
Life
vest.
vest.
Yeah,
Everybody got their drinks in their hand with the yellow life vest on. Where we going?
My heart was in my
Listen,
stomach.
black people, we don't deal with water for two reasons. One, we don't like getting our hair wet. And two, most of us can't swim. I am one of the Negroes who cannot swim.
I'm both. I don't want to get my hair wet. And I can't swim. I don't want neither
Like,
one.
I'm natural, so I can get it wet.
Yeah,
But not if I'm going under to my watery grave. You know what I'm saying? I had my mom like, look, I'm at Lake Lanier, and if you don't hear from me by this time, send an Amber Alert.
And see, I don't know if the ratio was proportionate to people that could and could not swim.
It wasn't.
Nah.
So,
But I can swim, but I wasn't gonna save nobody.
Right, that's
right.
Like,
Like I
wasn't-
would have had one. I would have been like, babe, come on, I got you.
Oh,
Everybody else,
man.
you on your own. What?
You gotta ask yourself.
But you know what? She tried to kill me the last time I
That's
told
what I'm
y'all.
saying.
Listen.
She tried to
Right.
kill you.
Hell yeah, she tried. This is a whole nother conversation. In Mexico, she tried to drown me because she couldn't swim.
Well-
I had on a life jacket, so I don't know where we
So
went
she
wrong
was
with
trying
that.
to save herself by using you. And you sit
Exactly.
here thinking about her. You
Right.
can check your priorities.
Listen.
Shady Bunch.
They have life vests though. I felt like people don't really understand that life vests really do.
They do.
You're gonna
Save
float with the
lives.
life vest. You're not gonna float. You're going to be okay with the life vest.
That's
Yeah,
why
but if
everybody
you
was
can't
wearing
swim, like, that's not the
Consciously,
logic
you don't know.
Yeah, I still would panic. I think I still would panic.
Yeah,
If
I
could
would
swim, still
definitely panic. I would, and the life thing ain't gonna float you up until you stop panicking. Like you going, blah, 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 it's gonna take you down, but it's gonna pull you back up, and that's gonna keep happening until you calm down.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's
No,
what-
that is, I've done it.
Sean, they told
I've
me
done it.
you fell off that speedboat.
I
that
fell off the
time.
banana boat.
But why you trying to say they dangerous? No fucking.
Yeah, he
banana
took us
boat.
on a banana boat to get us to the parasailing boat. That was way
Oh,
out.
this is in Miami.
Nah, it's in
Myrtle
South
Beach.
Carolina.
Same difference.
All
Same
I remember
shit.
is why calling me
Same
saying,
shit.
Sean fell off the boat in the back, and I had to
They
scream and tell the
dangerous.
people.
The banana boats.
Yeah.
Yeah. They low-key kind of dangerous.
Yeah, no, they are, because it's just a piece of plastic.
Yeah, and the driver don't know.
And
the driver
it's
Right,
By
and
the
they're
sea.
straight ahead.
Hell
so
no.
unless the folk in the back are saying,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so the moral of that story is we survived. Kierra got us to where we need to be.
Is actually a good captain. Y'all gotta give it to me.
Yeah.
No,
Yes,
she
you
was,
are.
and
You
she
are.
got totally fucked up
Yes, she
and
did.
I was
still got us
surprised.
there.
And I didn't care. That's another reason black people ain't shit. We just saw the captain
Ain't
get
shit.
fucked up.
And
It's
let her
illegal
ride
to drive
out.
a boat and drink. It's dangerous. The people that couldn't swim didn't give a fuck.
You about to get her
Like,
a,
yeah.
you about to get her a boat
Right.
DUI.
Right. A
They
BUI. It is. It's called a BUI. I had to take the course.
Because she went to Mrs.
BUI.
Puff's boating school.
I went to Mrs. Puff's.
I
boat.
prayed
It's
the
a
whole
thing.
Yeah.
BUI.
Boating under the influence.
Do you have a certificate?
Yeah, I got the card in my purse.
Did
She
you
was like,
frame it?
"Here's your card. Remember?
Wow.
I want one.
They just giving out cards.
You gotta when you get the trip next time,
Yeah.
take the boating course.
I'm about
Save
to.
the date.
Because they said
August
it costs
26th.
$60 an hour
If you don't take the course.
for a captain. I said, "Oh no."
Shit, I need to learn how to be a captain.
I'm
Hell
about to take
yeah.
the boating
For
course. We
$60
gonna be
an hour?
doing this shit right
Hell
now.
yeah, like
So
every
I'ma
other
take a
weekend.
boating
I'm
course
like with
too.
the shits at least
And
twice
I'm
a
good
month.
at driving and drinking, so I feel like boating
Me
and drinking is
too.
fine.
I need the
know.
most. That's the
Alright,
best.
alright, y'all
two
need to
different
calm
things.
down. Because
Okay.
y'all
It's
already.
definitely different because you
They
glide
already-
and remember we did dip now.
We did.
A
We
few
did.
times. And we only dipped once.
No, twice.
When was the second time? When was the second time?
You don't remember the water coming up the second time? I
Tell
do.
me.
I can't remember, motherfucker. I was
It
drunk.
did come
I
up
was
because
drunk.
it was
Everybody
a
else-
wave.
Listen,
It wasn't.
the-
Yeah, it was a wave. We didn't dip. It really was the
But
wave.
the water came up, though.
Came up.
But
Yeah,
it's
the water did come up.
it's water. It's a boat.
I still was scared as fuck like I was the first
a
time.
little unnerving.
Exactly.
We listen to a lot of music on that boat. What y'all listening to right now?
I'm
What's
listening to SZA
SZA?
Yeah, I'm listening to
and
SZA
Jay.
too.
444.
SZA. What you listening to, Creek?
I'm still old. Like I mean, I listen to 444, of course. I listen to SZA, of course. But my bae right now is definitely Kendrick and Black.
You still listen to
Spell
Kendrick?
6 Black.
I've never listened to Six Lack.
I only listen
Super
to a
fucking
couple of
I
his
dope.
thought it
songs.
meant like slack.
No, it's Black, my nigga.
I mean,
and he's
slack,
like
when
that.
you say slack.
No, I
Black.
wouldn't. But if you listen to him, you're gonna be hype and thank
Okay.
me later.
Okay.
Literally.
What you listening to,
Thank me
Brie?
later.
I'm listening to whatever is on the radio.
Oh yeah, Brie don't have no subscriptions, guys.
Subscriptions, like,
Jay,
Brie
she
don't have
she don't
nothing.
support black business.
bad
if somebody want to pay for it, I be telling people I'm cheap. I don't want to pay for it.
I actually could. You
But
can ask
she-
for. I
but
can
she
add you
not,
to mine. I
though.
got a family drink. I got a family apple drink. I can add you to mine.
Yeah,
I got
that's
you.
you're doing
I
a
got you.
disservice to your
I don't know if that's a
culture.
good idea.
You are.
I hear the culture in the club and in the car. And
You
other
won't
than
go
that,
to
I'll
the
be
club or
good.
be driving like that, though,
I
Bree.
do though. I drive every day.
Where you go? To the gym. How far is that?
It's like a mile
2
and a
minutes.
half.
Right.
So I'll be downtown every weekend.
But the
It's
radio
like 30
is late.
minutes.
The radio is hella late.
I don't be know.
Come on,
I'll be
I-
good though. I don't be feeling like I'm missing out.
Listen, what
You
y'all don't
do.
understand is Bree buys tickets to go see the Whispers.
Yeah.
She
Old
like the
school.
twins with the big mustache that look like Steve Harvey kids.
I'm an old soul. Like if you
Kinda
ask me my
like
favorite
Drake's
music,
dad.
My favorite
Yes,
music is
definitely like Drake's
Drake's
dad.
daddy though.
It's lit as
It's gonna
fuck.
be that. It's not gonna be like 2 Chainz on the way back from the club. To the club, it'll be 2 Chainz and whatever's on, right? But on the way back from the club, I'm probably gonna oldies you out. OJ's Whispers. Like I'm an old
You
So
like
you go
we
to
begin
I'm-
to rock. Is that the
Yeah,
OJ?
that's
Is that the Whispers?
That's the Whispers.
Yeah,
So it's like
baby.
I don't really feel like I'm missing out on nothing. I just hear it as I go, and I just want to turn up. I don't really give a fuck about nothing else. So whatever is there to turn up to, I'm good. I ain't gotta like listen to it at home. I'm good.
We gonna talk later.
What you listening to, T?
I listen to a whole bunch of. I'm like mellow shit. I like Daniel Caesar. Y'all
What
heard
you
of
listen
him?
to right now? That's Daniel
I
Caesar.
heard of
Yeah, Daniel Caesar.
He sound like he got mega church.
This all my shit. I listen to Ari Lennox. Y'all heard the album Her?
Yeah.
Y'all heard the album Her?
No,
Yeah,
I
like
haven't
that.
heard it, but it's on my list. Actually,
Yeah.
my homeboy hit me today. It was like,
Yeah,
you
it's
listen
like
to
that.
it? Yeah, I'm like, it's on my
it's like
list.
that.
So it's
Yeah.
R&B.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like mellow shit.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
love
yeah,
that shit.
yeah,
So
Like
I listen to
alternative
shit.
R&B, I guess.
Yeah,
You
Black
want
is
to tell us or
dope.
you want to?
I listen to Black, Bryson Tiller, all them niggas.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Bryson.
That Bryson was a little stale for me. It was
His-
a little stale
his
for me,
latest
too.
one-
It
his
was
latest
a little
one.
stale for me.
His latest
it was
I was a little underwhelmed.
His
it was
latest
the
one.
same
little?
thing.
A lot of.
It was the exact same thing to me.
And it
Like,
was actually an album. His first
But
one
it
was a
wasn't
mixtape
even
originally. Then it became an album. You know that the first one was a mixtape originally. Then
I didn't do the history, but I heard it.
But
That was
the
dope.
second one, it wasn't the exact same thing. It was actually like really bad.
Yeah.
A really bad version of the
Yeah.
first one. It just
Agreed.
wasn't. Like, I can't think of one. The only song I like is "Something Tell Me We Ain't Gonna Last." That's the only one that I like.
listened to it once and said it's a no for me.
Yeah,
and I
it's-
didn't think
It's
of-
a no.
It's a no for me, dog.
I like
just
Sir
said
the
something
Baptist album more than I like Bryson Tiller's.
It's
That's
all
that's dating Brandy. Or
That
faking
was.
That
Brandy.
was.
Yeah, he probably
That
did.
curved her.
Sir
on
the
fucking-
Baptist. And he do
IG
gospel
Live.
rap or something.
Yeah, it's actually really good.
I heard
I
it's
gotta
like it's like it's a lot of cussing and stuff. in
It is,
for
but it's
gospel
good.
rap.
But I mean, it's
It's gospel
good though.
rap.
Yeah, but it's
real
like
life.
the God in me
It's appropriate.
with
It's real life
bitches
though.
and hoes and shits and dams and fucks in it.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. He talks about fucking and all of that stuff, but he also
I
talks
know
Well, he
about
just throwing a God every now and then. How is
no,
it working?
you gotta listen to it though. Like it's really relatable because like we all got
Struggle. We all struggle.
Yeah, we all struggle. And we all got them dualities, and he merged his duality into an album, and I think that's why gospel music fails because
Ooh.
they
Yeah,
faking.
on
It's
some-
real.
They
They
be
tryna act like
faking.
holier
They be acting
than
like
thou.
they don't make mistakes, and
Right.
he talking about this is what he's talking about everything that Christians I know doing,
Right.
and that's why I
So it's just rap.
fucking.
Is it Christian rap or is it rap?
it's rap with a little bit of spirituality.
With a little holy.
Yeah.
With a forgive me at the end.
With a
With a you know my heart at the end.
father.
He got a little choir in it, but you know everybody put choirs on his song. Chance the Rapper,
I love
Kanye.
change. I love
Be
change.
on that ultralight beam.
Hey.
Hey, I still listen to Kanye.
What?
Right now,
I just
I'm
listened.
listening to 444, of course.
Kanye's Destiny.
Bodak Yellow is my favorite song right now. I told y'all that earlier tonight. by Cardi B.
That joint dope.
Yeah, by Cardi B. I heart Cardi. Hi, Cardi. If you listen to this, hey, Cardi.
Hey, Cardi.
And yeah, that's what I'm listening to. So since we talking about that, let's go into lit or shit.
Okay.
Lit or shit is where we talk about pop culture and all the fuck shit that's going on that you seeing on your timeline. So the first thing I want us to do is just hold our cups in the air and have a moment of silence. Because we gotta get R. Kelly the fuck up out of here.
Yo.
Listen. So word is R. Kelly got some sex hostages of age, but still young.
Barely of age.
Hostages. Joycelyn Savage is her name.
Ain't gonna be able to do it.
Her name is Joycelyn Savage. Her parents put out videos and stuff and saying, hey, give us our daughter back. The Pied Piper got our daughter. And for y'all don't know, like, do y'all understand that Kel's been giving us the keys to who he is his whole entire career.
Right.
So the Pied Piper lured kids away. Like, and that's what he calls himself.
Never.
And so these videos came and Joy or Joycelyn came and said, oh, I'm good.
No,
I'm not
don't
good.
Say that. I can't say that.
Yeah, but it was, if you look at the video, it was a shadow or somebody in the background telling her what to say and what not to say. So I guess when they redid the video, because another video came out today with her saying, I'm good, but it was in the daytime.
Right.
So you can't see
the
shadows. And like, if I put her in the daytime, that means she's free, right? Mm-hmm. But we only see her from like the waist up. We can't see the shackles on her feet. We can't see none of that. I know you looked at the BuzzFeed. What was the BuzzFeed saying?
Man, that BuzzFeed, it took me like an hour to read that article because it was so detailed. Also, I was at work. But they basically talk about how not only was she one of the girls, but he basically like meets these girls with this promise that they gonna be able to sing with him, sing for him, and all of that. And another girl from Florida, she turned 17, and her mom, he basically like has them like disobey their parents. Like they go behind their parents' back and keep a relationship
like he did with
him.
Aaliyah. Oops.
Exactly. They have these relationships with him outside of their parents. He basically turns them against their parents, like, and then they want their kid. The one girl, Joyce, I guess, they said that they hadn't heard from her since Mother's Day, and she was like, Rob and I say Happy Mother's Day. What? Rob and I? No.
But did it bother y'all that she looked like freshly did up? Like she looked like
she was battered underneath that makeup.
Yeah.
Real talk.
She was washed recently, had her hair and her makeup done. He just took her. Took her out the dungeon.
Yeah.
But it's R. Kelly though. This nigga pissed on a girl, a child 20 years ago. Right. So like everybody act like he's so surprised. Like,
is it wrong?
I watched it too a long time ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
But is it wrong that I did not give this any attention for that very fact?
Yeah, because nigga, you
because
did this
I'm like,
before.
I'm not about to entertain this another go round. Y'all niggas know what it was 10, 20 years ago when he did this. You dumbass parents, let your child go.
No.
It doesn't matter.
No, it does. See, people are trying to make these parents like the villains because nobody wants to make R. Kelly the villain because, well, he got good music.
Of course, R. Kelly.
But he is a fuck boy.
He is a fuck boy. No doubt about it. That's not to be negated. What I'm saying
they didn't let him. I'm telling you, they developed these relationships with him outside of their parents. These parents are like, yes, I was aware of this particular thing, and I thought I was protecting her by going with her, but R. Kelly made it where they couldn't go along. Like the one girl, her mom
by themselves. Like you 17, you go to R. Kelly concert.
Look,
you're not thinking R. Kelly gonna snatch your daughter. So a lot of ones like they went to the concert.
First of all,
he asked for the number.
Okay,
they've been talking to him. Parents didn't even know.
Yeah, the one mom, she was like, she found the daughter at the hotel room, and she like, what's going on? Like, you're not supposed to be doing that.
So I haven't read the stories in its entirety, so I'm not gonna act like I know the details. But so what you're telling me is these parents knew nothing about their daughters being little sluts and whores. It's out here being little
Most parents don't though. A lot of parents
Hold up, no. I gotta say
Kierra,
something.
go.
I gotta say something. You will not make these girls sluts and whores because they are a victim of a mind control thing. This man, when you're 17, you're like, oh my gosh, this celebrity, this star wants me. You're not thinking about like I'm doing all
These
this.
are 2017 kids.
Yeah.
But-
They know they manipulating him.
I don't know. But
Hey, I'm with her. They put that thing on. You know.
But the reason why he likes younger girls is because it's a power thing.
They're molded.
Like he was molested himself. He was raped the first time he had sex, or
By a woman or a man?
by a woman.
Oh,
So
I
I feel like psychologically he's just trying to get that power back. He even talked about in his biography, his autobiography, that
You
he
read
likes
his biography?
No, it was a
snippet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like he talked about how
I thought you was
he-
doing research on the
I'm
fight.
gonna say,
No, but I did go back and do a lot of research because I'm like, this nigga should have been in jail.
So my question is, at what age do we hold? What age are you an adult? What age are you held accountable?
21.
When you fucking, you want to be grown and you want to be out here fucking and sucking, you grown.
That's
I'm a debate
but you
that
could be
only
out here
because
fucking and sucking
scientifically-
because you don't have
no,
guidance.
only because scientifically it is proven that when you are a teenager, that part of your mind that's rational, that's able to make good decisions, isn't fully developed
Of
yet.
course,
So
of
I
course.
do think that I can't tell you what the age is for me, but I feel like probably somewhere in your early 20s, I would start holding you accountable. But when you're 18, 19, 20, even 21, like we're allowing a lot of young people to make decisions that, mentally they're not equipped to make, So I do think to some degree, we have to give them a lot really of leeway because your mind, literally that part of your mind is not developed.
Yeah,
Even the
critical
part
thinking.
that says this is a risk, this is danger, like those flags, they don't go up when you're younger. I took a lot of risks when I was younger. I didn't. Now I'm like, what the fuck was I doing?
None of them involve
No, I
sex,
agree.
though.
But listen, we talk about.
But I did dumb shit like ride on cars and shit like that when I knew I could have got hurt, but in your mind, you just don't think.
We got on a boat with a fake captain.
See? We
And
still
right
know.
now, we know it's a good decision.
I
We
know.
grown as fuck. Right.
But y'all love me. Y'all love me, and y'all knew that I've been on a boat.
No,
I did not know
because I love you,
that.
no.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
Shut up.
I did not know. I didn't fucking know. And I was scared as fuck.
So listen, as far as the music is concerned, right? So
and we ain't heard no music from these girls.
we ain't, cause all they doing
None.
is rocking his
Whatever
mic.
you like.
They rocking R. Kelly mic. But as far as the music is concerned, this is where my problem come in because I feel like he's a scumbag. I feel like
Definitely.
I know he's doing shit that he ain't supposed to be doing. Whether this story is 100% true, where there's smoke, there's fire. So I believe that he's doing something. However, he did make TP2.com.
You feel me?
He did make Black Panties.
But
He did. He's a musical genius. So how do we
No.
separate the art from the artist, or do we cancel him out
we
altogether?
cancel
You
him out
cancel him.
altogether
No.
because he was thinking of little girls when he was making those motherfuckers.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I saw a
man.
video from when he was on Arsenio Hall that was like,
Yes.
you were
He was
18.
Yeah, and then he was like, somebody was like, do you like teenagers? He said, when you say teenager,
What do you mean,
age?
teenager? Anything with teen behind it, nigga? Like,
Right.
And that's all I was hinting at. I mean, just fair. These parents may have not known. Okay,
You trying to let your daughter? You trying to be lenient? Let your child grow into
I can
it.
separate.
You know, I get it, but you need to be checking on your daughter. What are you doing? Who are you doing it with? Let me see. Let me vet this out.
But that's how they found out. Oh, and I don't know if y'all know, but he takes their phones and gives them phones, and then he'll beat
burners.
he'll beat them,
Oh, Kelly got burner phones.
That's what my mom calls them throw-down phones.
and he'll
Yo,
beat them
them
if they
Obama
call
phones.
him, and they not supposed to. Like
got
he'll
Obama
beat you.
phones.
He'll beat you. In
He'll
the
beat
BuzzFeed article,
Listen.
the roommate of I guess Joyce, whatever. she was like, one night they went out and they were in the car with one of the older girls, and the cab driver made a joke, and the girl she laughed. So the older girl snitched on her and told R. Kelly, and when they got to where they were going, which was a club or whatever. When they got to where they were going, he beat her. He put over his leg and was like,
spanked her. You getting the lashes.
You broke the rules. You broke the rules. Ow.
Okay.
Damn. So I mean, it's just he's off the chain.
I can separate it though. I can listen to this nigga music because I love TP2. I still play Chocolate Factory. I still play Best of Both Worlds with Jay-Z.
Cause you a kissing ass.
Hey, I'm a kissing ass nigga all day.
Usher got herpes.
Okay.
Don't. Listen.
She said Usher, not me. Usher got herpes. Usher.
Oh, God.
Listen, here's my thing about people and they art versus who they are. I feel like for you to be able to have this blessing, it's a lot of talented people out here, but everybody ain't famous and everybody don't have a platform. For you to have this blessing of people being able to pay you millions of dollars for your talent, and you out here doing fuck shit, I feel like you don't deserve that.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So I just kind of feel like I personally got to get to the point where I'm just like, I got to cancel this nigga.
Yeah.
And I got to deprive myself of this great pedophilic music.
Right. Step in the name of love. Right? That's like a number one wedding song. Man.
I legit, it was my 11th grade year. I created a choreography piece for the seniors of my high school, and they wore all white and they danced to Step in the Name of Love. And I was so excited because it was so appropriate, and now I feel like you just hosted an underage party.
You feel me? You can't feel bad about that. That's music. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that doesn't negate anything. Like,
I still love
that music. This nigga music dope. Y'all cannot say this nigga ain't
His
got no
music
dope.
dope.
Like,
Listen to the music. Okay, so this is my dilemma, right?
Okay.
I love TP2.com, right?
Yes.
But I feel very strongly against violence or sexual assault against women.
Right.
So the question is, do I just never listen to the music anymore that's been made that might come on the radio, or, maybe I'm getting busy, I'm a little R. Kelly action, or do I never buy his music anymore?
Buy.
Streaming still count though. They still get paid for streams, even though you paying this. You not paying nothing because you about to be on her family plan. But if you were paying,
idea.
You gotta delete him off your playlist, boo.
Yeah, because they still
idea.
get money, like you still supporting. And I wanted to go see R. Kelly again because my homegirl Joy is just like R. Kelly fan. He makes good music. He puts on a good show. I've seen him before. R. Kelly was my first concert ever when I was 13 years old.
Yikes.
And I was in love with R. Kelly, but I didn't even know at 13 years old I really had a chance. Like I missed my chance when I was 13 to get with R. Kelly.
Hey, you a failure.
He could have pissed on you.
He could have pissed on me.
You could have been the one.
My life would totally be different.
Right now.
Right, I could be over all the 21-year-olds right now.
Yes.
Smoking a long cigarette.
It's just hard. So my question is, R. Kelly and his sex hostages, is that lit or shit?
That is
Shit.
I think we had told
I'ma go
them
with
Grizz.
shit.
That is shit.
It's a shit for me, dog.
It's a shit for me too, dog. It's a shit for me. Why are we talking about, underage and raising people and being den mothers? So Amber Rose decided she wanted to date 21 Savage.
With a knife on his forehead?
It's a knife.
Is that what it is?
Or the cross?
It's a knife.
That's where it came from, Bree.
So a couple weeks.
Time out.
Okay.
Can I explain this real quick? So he was doing an interview.
Go.
And they asked him, so what's this cross about in the middle of your forehead? He said, it's a knife. And that's how it was coined. Issa.
Oh my God.
Issa became a thing.
Issa became a thing because whomever he was
know that.
being interviewed by thought that it was a knife.
Wow.
But
said-
he politely corrected them and said,
It's a knife.
It's a
They
knife.
thought it was a cross.
Cross, yeah.
He said
It's a knife.
Wow.
Yeah.
So coincidentally, a couple weeks before his album is to be released, he ends up with
The
Miss
thotties.
Slutwalk herself. Miss, I wish Kanye kept you silent still, because after you start talking, you blew.
Right.
Miss Amber Rose. So me personally, I mean, they showed videos of them. They in the car kissing. She went to the hood and was with his family at a fish fry or whatever at the Knife's residence that they are at, right? And they all hugged up. They're all hugged off. They're all hugged up, and saying that is real. I just find it funny.
It's not real.
I just find it funny.
It's a fraud.
It's a fraud. It's a fake.
That Amber and him got together right before his album is about to drop. Right now, Amber is on the radar. All white people. Once white people know who you are, you have exposure. Right.
Unlimited access.
So
it's a privilege.
It's a privilege. I feel like they hit Amber up and said, "Look, our boy is about to come out with this album. You'll give him some publicity. He on places. People talked about him that ain't never talked about him or never knew what he was. I still don't know what he was. It's a bug.
It's a contract.
It's an insect. I don't know what he looked like. However, even though I think it's fake, I thought her and Wiz looked crazy together.
I did.
Yes.
She likes skinny niggas, evidently.
And younger niggas.
Skinny young niggas.
Yeah,
She
she's
like
like 10 years older than him.
That's
she was
ridiculous.
older than Wiz.
That's
she was calling him
creepy.
her little brother.
And then they start fucking.
And
then her body just like looks like it'll just swallow that
Yeah, it kind of looked like he'll fall in between them cheeks and get
cracks.
lost.
He'll fall in the
I
cracks.
feel like she really be having them niggas smitten. Like she probably
Mind
older.
control.
She probably know what she doing in
Booty
the background.
control.
She probably sucking
Booty.
good dick.
Yeah.
She probably throwing. She doing all the twerk shit. She
Facts.
probably doing everything.
She probably
them
suck
niggas
they
mind
dick
be
from
blown.
the back.
Then like anything, you
backfired
get used
on
to fucking her, and then you be over her,
Right.
and then you be like, oh shit, I got Amber. I get a whole bunch of bad bitches.
That's what
and
happened.
You go do it with it.
That's
It
true.
backfired on her ass.
And she got the little notoriety.
So
to
do we
match.
think it's a stunt or no?
Or
It's
y'all.
a contract.
I think it's a little bit of both. I think because she does like goofy ass niggas. Because let's be clear, Kanye's goofy. He's dope,
Yeah.
but he's
goofy
goofy.
as fuck. Yeah.
Wiz is goofy. He dope, but he's goofy. And then this nigga. So I think it's a little bit of both.
Yeah.
So Amber Rose.
She fine though. Fuck that.
I mean,
God.
you think everybody
Amber.
fine.
I don't think
Amber was
everybody's
You
really
fine.
definitely think everybody's
I think
fine.
everybody's
Amber.
fine.
Hold on.
Everybody's fine.
You
Nah.
do think
Definitely.
everybody fine.
Definitely.
Negative. I think Amber's fine.
Positive.
She can
Who
get it.
ain't fine?
Who ain't fine?
There's a lot of bitches that ain't fine.
Who?
but
Name some. Name
I
five.
only name the bitches who are fine.
But who ain't fine?
I don't see them. You know what I'm saying? They're not in my radar. You know
With
what I'm
that
saying?
being said, Amber Rose and 21 Savage. Is it lit or shit?
It's a shit.
Shit.
I'm kind of feeling like it might be lit for the circumstances. They about to get money. They getting money
They is
together.
getting
So,
money.
Hey.
you know, hey, whatever. It doesn't matter really.
I'm with you on that. I'm
So-
with you on that. I think it's lit.
Yeah.
Only because I feel like Amber getting the bag.
Right.
She getting the bag and she probably gonna fall in love with him in the process.
Right. You know, it's
And he
started
probably
out
gonna
as a
shoot her
contract.
club up and she gonna come out with another
Little funny
little
looking-
baby that ain't moving quite too
Bash
fast.
is too cute though.
It's adorable.
Bash, I just want
Hold
to
on, everybody.
Everybody.
Hold on. Did y'all just catch that? She said they gonna have another baby that ain't moving too fast.
Listen, I love
She
Bash.
just said,
You do baby Bash like that.
For him.
Listen,
Baby Bash
I
is
think
too
Bash-
cute. He looks like a
Bash
African.
is adorable.
He looks just like Amber, and
It's
it's
a
so.
He's cute. He's
I
adorable.
think he's going to be gay.
You think he's
I
gonna
think
be
so.
gay?
Oh my.
Okay,
Yeah, I
hold
think so
on.
too. I think I see it.
No,
You
we're
know
talking
the
about
from
this.
Who's the Boss? The little one that was
Am
gay.
this
the
ain't
blonde
see
one?
her today.
Who's the boss?
Not Who's the Boss. Growing Pains. He was on Growing
It's
Pains.
a homo.
You can tell when he was little on that show that he was gay. Some people you can tell. I love Bash. I think he's adorable.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with it.
He's going to be gay.
He's very
I didn't think he was. I didn't think that. I just thought he was a kid and he probably got a couple of delays.
He's gonna be in his mom's makeup.
It's a delay. But no, no, I think Bash is adorable though, and I think that Bash is one of the few kids that get to act like kids.
Yes.
He's
and
not
blue.
walking around with big chains on and
Like
purses
Baby
and,
Future. I love Baby
and
Future too.
corsets like North and
I love Baby Future.
you know
And
all of that.
chokers.
So
Why your baby got on a choker?
Yes.
Wait, I put a choker on my little baby.
It's a thought.
Little cousin.
It's a,
It's a McThought.
Your mama.
Alright. Moving along, man. Moving along. So your man Mike Vick out here cooning and buffooning.
It's a coon.
Mike Vick said that Colin Kaepernick needs to make himself more presentable in order to get back into the league. I don't know what one thing has to do with the other, especially coming from a nigga like Mike Vick, who used to have cornrows, who did everything wrong, who actually went to jail because white people don't want you fighting they dogs.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
How y'all feel about that, man?
If I could lean over anymore, you said it all. Like how you are the cooniest with these cornrows, with this dog fighting, with your gimpy self. Like no, I ain't with the shit.
He said every black stereotype.
Every black stereotype, and then you have the nerve.
Ask for support from the black community when we had absolutely no fucking reason to support your black.
And we supported you because we don't. We don't
I
fuck
didn't
with dogs.
Because I don't fuck with niggas like that.
I mean, I support him in my mind.
Support him, but then you got this guy trying to make a stance for a reason, for justice for motherfuckers like you who end up getting shot and in jail, and then they go looking through your past. He's fighting for people just like you, just like your brother, because he a little hood rat too. And then you out here and you say some ignorant shit like he needs to look more presentable.
To fight
this
now,
is what he
one,
said. He said, a boss, a
massa.
Well, massa. What you want me to do? You want me to say?
I know you kicked me out once. I don't want you to kick me out again. So what you want me to
trying
say?
to get in, boss.
I was trying. You want me to
So did y'all peep the cute little shade Colin Kaepernick
Stockholm
posted?
syndrome.
Nah, because I don't be paying attention to shit like that because I can't wrap my mind around it. What I will say is, this is real quick. This is not to divulge in my history, but there's someone in my life that went to jail behind part of the reason was this Michael Vick dog fight and all of that.
Shit.
But there was a bigger.
It's a co-conspirator.
Yes, it was. So, nigga, we see you. You feel me? So don't let's not play
exclusive. On the Ain't Shit Show, y'all getting it here first.
We know what it is.
She know the people.
So tread lightly when you start blaming and blasting and saying that what somebody is and what somebody ain't, because when somebody really starts pulling your cards and peeling your covers back, what we really gonna find, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just leave it there.
He said he need to cut his hair though. He need to cut his hair because that afro is so offensive to these white people.
That's crazy.
Like,
and then the Stockholm syndrome was perfect.
It was perfect.
Perfect.
That was perfect. For y'all who didn't see it, Stockholm syndrome is when you identify with your capturer.
Yeah,
that was hard to come out.
I just want to send a special shout out to Colin Kaepernick. He is holding it down. He is holding his ground. He could have easily conceded and buckled, but he is doing a damn thing. Now you didn't vote, but that's okay.
Because
that's not okay. That's actually not okay.
I mean, it's not okay, but we're gonna get you to vote another time. I get where you coming from, but
I don't.
But at least he's taking other action. You got people out here who didn't vote and don't take no fucking action.
No
action. You know what I'm saying? So, okay,
He
you didn't vote, I'll
justified
agree with it,
right,
right.
he
But you're doing
justified
whatever you think is necessary in order to fight the cause. I can work with it.
Yeah.
I don't agree with it, but I can work with it.
Yeah, I mean, I just appreciate the fact that he has not buckled trying to get back in the NFL or trying to be for some team where they gonna be like, oh hell no, you gotta cut your hair. You know,
like it ain't worth your dignity and your pride, especially when you fighting for something that is some real shit. Like this is beyond here. Like people are getting persecuted just for their religion or getting shot or they
think it's all about money. Oh, who cares how ignorant she is? Or who cares what poor she acting like? Or who cares what you're doing on TV? Because it's all about the bag. It ain't what we need to be teaching our black children and our black men and our black daughters is that it's not about that. It's about your integrity.
Yes.
So yes, I get it. Go out here, but it's a bigger battle to be fought. It's not just about money. You haven't escaped the chains of slavery just because you were a millionaire.
Yes.
And that's not what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So we need to stop teaching people whatever the fuck you do is okay just because you getting money. That's not okay. If you gotta live in a salary, making $50,000 and $100,000 a year when you came from a millionaire in order to maintain your integrity, do that because that's more important. We're not getting anywhere making money. That's not what's getting us anywhere.
That's why you baby mom.
No, that's real.
Hey, real.
That's real. That's real.
Sit on your face right there,
Girl.
But if we told y'all a secret about Bree.
Hey, y'all gotta talk to the people, not each other.
Listen.
Y'all.
All right. So with that being said, Mike Vick, litter shit.
Shit.
I think that's a
He is
unanimous
all the way to
shit.
the shit. Hey, but I
piece
just
of
want to
shit.
bring up one other point. Have y'all seen the guy who was in the Olympics? I want to say it was like late 60s.
Bruce Jenner.
No,
Caitlyn?
no,
Caitlyn,
the
that was
black
Bruce.
guy who did the Black Power fist. And he said that he recently came out and said that I lost a wife or he lost a marriage and he lost friends, and he said, but I would do it all over again.
his medal.
Hey,
And
that's real.
He should.
But they regave him his medals
That's what's
in
up.
the future. Eventually. But that's what Colin is going to be. He's going to be remembered for some good shit, not because he cooned out and some shit like that. You know, I mean, that was just all I wanted to ask.
So is Kaepernick bae or no?
Nah,
No,
he not
he's
bae. He not bae, but
He's a nice guy.
He's not bad.
He ain't
Like,
bae.
are we talking about physically, or are we talking about just
Just
because?
in as a
I'ma give
whole.
him
Not
that.
just
Okay.
because.
I give him general bad.
Just be
I
general
won't.
bae
I give him
because
woke
he's
bae.
standing for
Nah,
something. You know
I
what I'm
won't.
saying? Like, he's risking a lot. It's hard to walk away
is.
from that much
Right,
money
because it's a
when
lot-
you have it and then you
Yeah.
lose
He
it.
still
It's
ain't
hard.
bae.
So he bae for me.
Not for
All right,
me.
so
I will
that's a
give him
woke
that
bae.
bae.
He woke bae. I'll give him
I
woke
will
bae.
give him a woke bae because he didn't have to do none of this.
True.
His whole
Nah, you
movement,
right.
he didn't that day that he decided not to take a knee, he didn't have to do that.
let's
So
keep
the-
it real. Nobody would even know Colin Kaepernick if people don't really watch football. If Alex Smith did not get hurt, that's how Colin Kaepernick got that starting position, and that's how he did so well in the football league. So that's why people know about him. Yeah,
Who is Alex
he's
Smith?
really
But
all.
that-
He's
but
not
that-
exactly. He's really all not that talented as a quarterback.
But that's not the part to be negated. The part is for what he stands for and what he's about, because he's gotten so much attention and spotlight.
He might be doing it for he might be doing it
or
to
maybe
be on the spotlight. 'Cause
But
he ain't that all that
operative
good.
word is might. Or
But
what
let's-
is this? How he
hold on. Let's not forget that Colin Kaepernick dated Rihanna. He gets
He
points.
did?
for that. Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
He
I
dated
know that.
Rihanna. They
Oh,
dated. He was
I
bae.
ain't know that. I
He
ain't know
was
that.
bae after
Bae.
Chris Brown.
I didn't
Man.
know that.
I ain't know that. Right after
They met the family and
It's a
everything.
bae for me.
Colin Kaepernick.
No, I thought you were talking about
Didn't even know.
the
He didn't
the
date
baseball player.
I ain't
Maybe I'm
Yeah,
mixing
she
it
did
up.
date a light-skinned baseball
Yeah, she
player.
That wasn't Colin?
All light skinned
Nah,
guys are
I
not
don't
the
think
same.
it was Colin.
I do know she dated.
I want to go on
light-skinned
record
guy.
and say all light skinned people do not look alike.
Thank you, KK.
Sit back.
They rule for the Light Skin Union of America. Light skinned girls got it so hard these days.
We hate the
Anyway,
union.
moving along. Speaking of losing a wife, right? Mel B got to pay Harry Belafonte $40,000 a month, and he allegedly was abusive to her and all of this other stuff. So we're seeing a trend right now. Mary J. Blige, we got your back, babe. Mary J. Blige, Mel B, they got to pay these fuck boys money. How y'all feeling about that? Like, is that fair because they got the most money? Would it be different if it was reversed and the woman cheated on the man, but the man still got to pay the money? Like, what's up with this new trend of women having to pay out this money?
I don't know the details, but what I'm concluding is we just need to hire OJ and
Hire OJ lawyer. Hire OJ.
hire OJ when he gets out next month, and we can be done with all.
I think it's fair. I think if you're
It's
the
fair.
breadwinner, you know the risk you take. Or if you're with someone, like if for whatever reason you become the breadwinner or you have more money, you do know the risk you take. However, I
I
think
ain't
it's
paying for no
fucked
nigga.
up that I gotta pay for somebody that cheated on me.
Yeah.
So my solution is, why the fuck y'all getting married? Chill. You guys
OJ,
have money to not be married.
Everybody out here cheating.
There's contracts to be
Exactly.
signed.
Okay.
OJ,
Okay. So,
contracts.
hey, but the paper trail gonna lead back to you. You rather give up that $40K than be sitting in the pen, but buying cigarettes for everybody and possibly getting raped with a broom.
All I'm saying, like you, basically to piggyback off of what Bree said, a lot of these women know what they get into before they get into it, but they so hot in the ass and got so many ants in their pants, money burning a hole in their pockets that they just falling for everything and
Or
everyone.
with all the money they have, they still need to feel worthy of being someone's wife. And that don't make you shit just because you're someone's wife. It's a lot of loveless marriages out here, right? So I feel like you still, even if you got $50 million, want to feel like, oh, this little nigga that make $100,000 proposed to me and now I'm somebody. You ain't somebody just because you got proposed to, just because you're a wife. Being a wife is only one part of who you are. It could come or it could go tomorrow. And I think that's part of the problem. Women need to feel validated by becoming someone's wife. Get out of that mentality. Maybe you keep the money.
Most. I'll give you most. But not all.
You know.
So is fuckboys winning in 2017? The
Fuckboys winning.
They are lit.
Fuckboys are winning.
What I need to do?
Unfortunately.
So Mel B having to pay Harry Belafonte $40K and Mary J. Blige having to pay Kendu light eyes fuckboy ass $30K. Is that lit or shit?
I'm gonna go with lit just for the simple fact that I feel like these niggas is like winning right now. These fuckboys are winning, and it's shit in reality. But if you can get it, then get it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
I'm with you with that too. Yeah, I'm
That's
with
a good
that
argument.
These niggas are smart.
What they said.
That way.
All right then. All right. So I'm definitely gonna go with lit because you probably knew he was a fuckboy before you married him. You tried to make him into something that wasn't a fuckboy, and he turned out to be exactly what you wanted.
A fuckboy.
A fuckboy. And I would go into the hoes be winning and China and Rob, but we're going to have to say that for another show because that's a whole episode within itself. That's a whole episode within itself. So we're going to wrap up that segment and we're going to go into Ain't Shit Shenanigans.
Yeah.
All right. Ain't Shit Shenanigans is where we play a drinking game.
Dog, we recording, dog.
We recording. So what I need for everybody to do right now is pour up at least 2.
All right, let's go.
Everybody pour up at least 2 drinks.
At least 2.
Yeah, it's a rounds game. So what we're about to do is, so the way the game goes is, I'm going to name in these envelopes. Listen, I had to seal these envelopes up because these people do not respect privacy up in here. And I had to make sure that nobody was able to get to these game notes.
The game notes, all right, okay.
This game is related around black sitcoms. Classic black sitcoms, okay?
Nah.
It's going to go in rounds, right? I'm going to have T and Bree go against each other.
Okay.
And I'm going to have Sierra and Kierra
Let's go.
go against each other. What I'm going to do is 3 rounds. So you need to pour some drink in these cups. And in order to answer the question, before you can answer the question, you have to drink what's in your cup first. One is white, one is dark. You can't just yell out the answer. You have to have fully, at least pour halfway. You don't have to pour the whole thing if you don't want to.
All right, here, take this.
All right, so you got to drink and yell at the end.
Okay, so what's going to happen is I'm going to give you some names. As soon as, it's going to be probably between 4 and 6 names, but as soon as you can recognize the sitcom, you need to drink and give your answer.
Okay.
Drink, then give your answer.
Yes, you got to drink and give your answer. You just can't.
I'm horrible.
Shit, I'm about to fuck this up.
Unless it's Martin.
And I've been drinking.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to let Bree and T go first. Y'all understand the rules?
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
And the winner to this show, to this episode, to this segment, if you win the whole thing, you get 3 shots that you get to give anybody on the crew at any point in time you want to, for whatever petty reason you want to give it to them.
During the show.
During the show. If you have not given out all your shots by the end of the show, you got to take it. So I'm sure you're going to want to give it out. Somebody might just say some shit you don't like. Here, drink this.
Stressed out.
Don't be stressed now. Don't be stressed now.
Let's do this already. I'm a competitor.
All right? Y'all ready?
Yes, I got these shots ready.
All right, first up is Bree and T. First one, get this answer. These are the characters. You need to name the show whenever you know who this is.
Hold, excuse me, I'm sorry. I take a shot and then answer, right?
You gotta take the shot first.
All right,
Yes.
Sorry.
All right. Lynn Searcy, William Dent, Antoinette Child.
Girlfriend.
Boom. She got it. There you go. There you go.
I never even looked at Girlfriend.
That was
You never watched Girlfriend?
That was my shit.
You fine,
I
bro.
was
You
Lynn.
can't be black and never watch Girlfriend.
My ex.
You never watched Girlfriends either?
Hell yeah.
Oh, I thought you was
I
about to
was
say
Lynn.
that.
When you
for
said
sure.
Lynn, I'm Lynn.
I'm Lynn for sure.
I'm Lynn.
All right, next one.
I'm definitely
them-
Lynn.
Nah, it's still y'all.
Oh.
It's best 2 out of 3. Cedric Jackie Robinson, Romeo Santana, Bullethead, Lavita Alizé Jenkins.
No.
No.
Steve Harvey show.
Boom! Oh!
I'm not gonna get that. Nobody said Brandon.
Yes.
Nobody said
Nah.
No.
Bullethead was the white boy.
He
Remember?
said Lavita Alizé Jenkins.
I heard Bullethead and I thought I knew.
All right, it's 1-1.
We forgive
This
you.
how y'all determine who get to win this
is not gonna
round.
be good.
All right, y'all ready?
Yeah.
Last one. Listen
Yeah.
up, T. Doria Long, Frank Mitchell, Hakeem Campbell.
Moesha.
Boom!
Yeah.
Oh, you
You
out.
said Hakeem.
Dang.
I was like, that's
You.
All right.
Out. I don't want to lose.
You'll play the winner of the next round for the title.
Damn.
Y'all two about to play.
definitely.
All right. I'm
Y'all
back.
ready? We got Kierra Sophia
KK.
versus Sierra Tanae. All right? Y'all ready?
Nah, but go ahead.
No, I don't know names. I'm horrible.
Francesca, Aunt Helen, Uncle Junior.
Jamie Foxx show.
You gotta take a shot first.
Kierra got it. Bring that a little bit.
I was trying to follow. You put your
She bit my finger.
There was some
I got
biting
baby.
going on. Mike Tyson event just happened.
Yo. All you needed was some mud. And I was
We recorded late. These ladies might need some snacks.
They need some
okay.
mud.
All right, listen, no violence, no violence.
Okay.
Sierra got the first round.
by fighting.
You she had to fight all her life. She had to fight.
You only got it because I said it first and then you drank.
No,
That
I
was
heard.
the rules. Drink and say it.
Yeah,
Whatever.
You lost.
Go. Shut up, go. Just
You
go.
lost that.
Lord,
Okay.
let her go, Lord.
All right, here we
Come
go.
on, baby.
Listen up.
Get to drink
Listen
coffee
up.
now.
D. Baxter, Sean Williams, Pops, Marlon Williams.
The Wayans brothers.
Boom. All right, we got 1-1 situation going on.
Shots too big.
Let's see who's gonna make it to the next
Yeah.
round and win this first ain't shit shenanigans. This is history making right here. So whoever win it, they get bragging rights for
This
winning.
is first impressions.
Yeah. All right, the last one. Philip, Ashley, Jeffrey, Hillary.
Freshman, I said it.
No. That was a tie.
Our engineer on deck, Brian.
Gonna
he
rewind
heard
it
from
back.
Everybody, who was it?
Tell the truth.
Okay, that's cool.
Kierra.
No, she did.
All right, Kierra won that round. All right.
Okay, just
Y'all can take care of that shit later.
Let's just put it right there.
All right. Right now, we're about to have a heads up competition. And this round is harder. And it's between Bree and Kierra.
Oh Lord.
This for the gusto. This to see who wins.
We got a drink before too.
Of course, the rules ain't changing, but this is a little bit harder. These sitcoms, I'm only gonna give you the last names of the people.
Bitch, bye.
And you gotta guess what show it is, but you also get to do a bonus point on this, all right? Y'all ready? These are last names only, but you still gotta guess the sitcom, okay? Barker, Hunter, James, Shaw, Wakefield Jones. Boom!
Damn.
Hey!
Damn.
Hey.
I couldn't get it. Nah. Hey, I call bullshit. Her shot wasn't big enough. I had to swallow a big gulp. My throat little.
Hey,
There you go.
listen, you need to go to R. Kelly Sex Cam Bam. Get your throat expanded.
I need to get my throat game up.
Exactly.
Oh Lord, I'm sorry, Mama.
Ain't nobody gonna have no mamas after this show air. They gonna disown us.
Know me, don't even worry. She's gonna be like, Bree, alright.
Alright, y'all ready?
Another one? Lord, I'm like,
Oh wow.
It's one. You got one.
Oh, it's best 2 out of 3.
This is another. Yeah, it's best 2 out of 3. Y'all ready?
Hold on, let me pull my shot.
All right.
Wait, let me see what your shot level is. Okay, good.
Everybody be equal.
I
Be
swear.
honest.
See who's looking at him.
Here we go. Strawn, Brown, James, Payne, Jenkins,
Martin.
Almost choked too. I can't be getting these words out.
That's why the shot is there. That's why the shot is
That is
there.
a lot of pressure to take a shot, swallow.
Exactly.
and
That's
drink.
why it's the Ain't Shit Show, baby. This is what we doing.
It's
All right, this is for the gusto right here. Y'all ready?
Yes.
Tell me if you ready. Y'all
Wait,
ready?
you ready, Brashy? I've been drinking. I've been drinking.
All right, here we go. Monkhouse, Urkel, Urcal.
Family matters.
My baby. Oh, we got it.
My baby said, my baby got it.
You better watch yourself. You better watch yourself too.
All right.
You better watch yourself.
So it's 2-1, but there is one
I can't. I'm
bonus. Is for
you
2
gonna be-
points, so you can take it off. You can get it, and you can take
One
it.
more?
It's just one more.
You know mine.
I'll pour it for you. Hold on 1 second.
Now, the difference
She gonna
between
pour
this
much
bonus is that I think my alcohol kicking in. For real.
Right.
Listen, the bonus is I'm giving the real actors names in this show. You
Black
gotta
sitcom,
tell me.
You better come out here with some 227
And
shit.
y'all, I didn't even know this bear was behind me. I forgot. Y'all been cheating.
No, he hasn't.
Oh, y'all ain't probably been
you
smart
can't
enough
see
to
it,
look. All
I
right.
ain't,
Y'all
you
probably
can
been too
read
drunk.
backwards.
All right, listen. These are the real actors. Tell me the show. Debbie Allen, Alfonso Ribeiro, Kim Raines, Maya Campbell.
And our girlfriends in the house.
Bree got it!
Bree was not gonna miss a beat.
Hey,
I was like,
Fuck you,
Debbie
Bree.
Allen.
That was good.
I couldn't think of that shit.
Fuck you, Bree.
I ain't gonna miss that,
Bree
You should have said.
is the first champion of Ain't Shit
y'all. I know
Shenanigans.
take these shots too.
You can give out these shots at any point in time during the show to whoever you want to give it to.
whomever.
To be,
Okay.
to them, whoever. Anybody you want to give it to, they might just say some shit you don't like. Fuck it, take this. Shut the fuck up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Someone wait
They
for
might
me.
say some
back.
shit you do like and be
Bree.
like, hey, we celebrating. Take this.
Bree, I gotta drive all the way to Kirkwood.
Nah.
I gotta drive all the way to fucking Smyrna.
They pleading.
Bree, you know I gotta go to my job.
Anything.
All right. Damn shit. This show is perfectly
All right.
named.
Yeah.
I'm fucking tipsy.
All right. Y'all ready?
For sure.
All right, cool.
I just need that.
All right.
You need to put that on the drop. I'm fucking tipsy.
I'm tipsy.
All right, now that we got them tipsy, we go into the part where people really need us. Yay!
No, great.
We get drunk as shit. Now people really need us. We about to go into the segment called Ain't Shit in 2 Cents. This is where we take listener letters. And just to be honest, because this is our first episode and we technically don't have listeners yet, we reached out to our personal networks and told people, hey, write into the show. But going forward, if you guys have any questions, need any advice from us, you got personal issues going on, whatever, hit us up at TheAintShxtShow@gmail.com. There's an X where the I should be. KK, kick it off with our first letter.
All right. So, do you want to start with the longest letter or the shortest letter?
Let's do long, short, long.
Long, short, long.
Or short, long, short?
Short, long, short.
Let's
do
go
long,
short. All right, let's go.
This letter comes from Cam. Cam says, I made the mistake of getting my air quotes, friend / old co-worker a job at my current place of employment. I love my job and my team, and we have a good bond. She, a white woman of privilege, failed to connect with my coworkers who represent minorities, LGBTQ, disenfranchised communities. Forgive me for sounding like I am reading for the first time in my life. I definitely have been. I've been drinking.
I've been drinking.
So, okay, to continue Cam's words. She would make inappropriate comments, etc. After about 2 weeks, she hid in her office most of the day and refused to socialize with anyone, period. She then blamed me for not rolling out a red carpet when she got hired. Additionally, she blamed me for not smoothing, this is in air quotes, smoothing things over with my coworkers. She has since been transferred to a different department and is more social. Should I have made more of an effort to be inclusive or inviting, or is she ain't shit? Let me just tell you something, Cam. I know everybody else want to chime in, but let me just tell you something. When you said she is a white woman of privilege, my first inclination was to say, fuck her. Fuck her.
Right.
Like, for real, fuck her. Because, like, fuck her. We do not have to make white people feel comfortable in spaces. That is not our job. Okay? Fuck her. Everybody else is your turn.
Even outside of that, black people has always been the minority. Mm-hmm. So for a white person to finally feel like they're a minority, good for you. So now you get a fucking dose of what it's like to be like, oh shit. Right. You know, like, I don't, where do I fit in? Join the fucking club. Right. That's my advice.
The first mistake Cam was getting her ass a fucking job.
Right.
That's the first fucking mistake. Now she feel like you owe her something. You owe her additionally. At first you got her a job, and now you owe her to make friends and to be acclimated with everybody. Now you owe her so much. No,
I got you in, bitch. Now put your fucking white wings on and do your thing.
White wings.
Put your white wings on and fly.
I feel like I got you the job. The rest is up to you. Mm-hmm.
Simpleton.
Your welcome is you paying your light bill. Right. That's it. I ain't gotta give you nothing else. I ain't gotta do nothing else. It ain't like I took you to a family reunion and don't nobody know why this white lady walking around. This is a job.
Exactly.
I got you in the door. I'm supposed to do the work and then introduce you to everybody and make sure you comfortable.
Fuck her.
Bitch, we uncomfortable all the time.
Exactly.
She didn't have to get her the job. This is the thing. Whatever I do for you is a favor. It is a privilege for you to have this favor. But so not only did I not have to give you the job, but also I would have flipped it and let her know this was an opportunity for you to learn. This was an opportunity to I'm giving you an opportunity to assimilate when we have to assimilate every single day.
The fucking
so
time.
what you should have done was taken that opportunity and thank me for giving me now you're exposed to minorities, you're exposed to people with different that see life through different lenses. You should have taken that opportunity and ran with it. Instead, you became ungrateful.
And you became a fucking victim. Right, exactly. Like white women do.
Right.
Okay?
You could have
no
diversified.
shade, no tea, but that privilege makes y'all so oblivious to y'all's privilege. I mean, simply put.
It makes y'all oblivious to just how much of a fucking nuisance you guys are just in general life. You always whine and you always want something. You always feel entitled to something.
You already got it.
I think the other piece here, in addition to the white privilege, is the friend privilege, right? Yeah. Just because we friends and we work in the same place don't mean that I'm obligated to do all this extra shit for you.
To make you feel warm and welcome. Bitch, you in.
Yeah,
do
you
your thing.
You in here.
Make your own goddamn
Go
friends.
get cheese on that
Buy your own
burger.
tampons.
So Cam, cut your losses and be thankful that you saw her true colors.
Right. Hey, we
and
say
fuck her.
Fuck her. We say she ain't
fuck
shit.
Her.
We ain't shit. You did what you was supposed to do.
All right.
Forget all that.
The next letter is from a person who would love to remain anonymous, and this is a long letter, so bear with me and my blurred vision. I'm gonna say slurred vision, just so you know where I am,
where we stand.
So I need some advice. I have been friends with someone for almost 15 years. We have both been through some good and some bad times over the years, but one thing that remained the same, and that was our friendship, or so I thought. We used to talk every other day and sometimes every day. I was always there for her when she would be going through things, whether it be with her family or her relationships. I was always a listening ear and sometimes giving her the advice that she needed to hear, even though she didn't want to hear it. Well, fast forward to now. My friend and I are in a weird place right now, I think. Here's the thing. She met this guy who I really don't like and started dating him. Mind you, when she met this guy, he had a live-in girlfriend, which means he was lying to her and his live-in girlfriend from jump. Anyway, shortly after she started dating him, he went to prison for about 5 years. Damn. And she stuck by him the whole time.
What?
Bitch, what?
Crazy.
Soon after he got released.
It's a no.
Soon after he got released, he asked her to marry him. And I told her I didn't think she should marry him so soon after he got out of prison because she didn't know him because during the majority of their relationship up to that point, he was in prison. Well, needless to say, they got married. And as a friend, I supported her because that's what friends do. So shortly after they got married, she would call me crying and mad because they had gotten an argument about this or that. And she didn't trust him. Duh. And things got worse. She started finding numbers in his phone from other females, bailing him out of jail, going to court with him. I'm sorry, I don't want to laugh. Him telling her she was not a good mother when he didn't even raise his own child, and the list goes on and on. I hope y'all listening to this.
We listening.
We ready. So, me being the person, I feel like she's slapping her gums when she say this. Me being the person that I am, I would give her the real because I would want my friend to tell me the hard, dirty truth. Okay? He would go out of town for days without her. You see this character I done put on?
Yeah,
okay.
I like it.
You wouldn't.
It got to the point where she hired a private investigator to follow him
That's
and find out if he was cheating on her. And of course, she found what she was looking for.
And paid too.
Right.
I could have did that.
Stupid.
Boom. And truth be told, she could have given me that money because I could have told her that, which I did numerous times.
Black people be like,
okay. Through all of that, I was there for her. Recently, it got to the point where every time she called, it was to talk about her relationship problems, and that was all she talked about. I began to see that the friendship was very one-sided. She was never concerned about me and what I was going through. It was always about her. The last time we talked, she was again venting about her husband, and I again gave her the real advice, and I have not heard from her since, which was now about 2 months. I spoke with another friend of ours and asked her if she heard from her, and she was like, yeah. So I was like, oh, okay. I'm paraphrasing because it's that good. So should I have not told her the real about her relationship with her husband? And two, do y'all think the reason for our relationship shift is because I was being too honest with her? Let me just, I gotta start. First of all, you ain't friends if you can't be real with your friend, okay?
You did.
So if she don't want to hear that shit, it's because she don't want to hear that shit, and that's simply that. Now, you should have definitely told her about her relationship because that's what you do. You a friend. Now, you can't say too much because you gotta value and you gotta support them. But the reason for y'all relationship shift is not really a shift because it seemed like y'all been going through the same shit forever. In the beginning, you said she was always talking about her. You always listening in ear. Oh, Lord, a listening ear. Somebody else. Y'all,
listen,
what y'all gotta say?
This is what I gotta say. This is what I have to say. I say you gotta know your friends, right? You gotta know your friends because stuff like this happen all the time. You know if your friend is the type of chick or the type of guy that's gonna take whatever is going down, right? So if you know your friend and who they with been in a whole bunch of shit, let that shit ride.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Because all it's going to do is come back and it's going to be on you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So you should have gauged her to see. I don't think it's not being real to not tell your friend if you already know what your friend reaction gonna be to it.
Yeah. For sure.
All what's gonna happen is he gonna hate you because she gonna tell him who told her.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yep.
She gonna tell him who told her. She gonna still be fucking with him. He gonna tell her not to fuck with you no more.
And that's
she
why y'all
gonna
ain't
do
talk.
it, and that's why y'all ain't gonna talk. And when the person ain't gonna talk to you, fuck it. You
Right.
can get more friends.
I 1,000% agree with you, but the way my is set up, I gotta tell people how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
And as a friend, like it's been so many best friends or associates, platonic people that I've hung around that's asked me, as we were talking about earlier, for my honest opinion or advice. And I feel like if you're asking me a question, it's my due diligence to tell you what it is. Now, what you do with the information is on you. And like I agree. You know, like, ain't no need for to get into it. But if you're asking me, I'm finna be like, look, you dumb as fuck. That nigga is not.
Did she ask? Did the girl ask her?
Yeah, she said
called her.
that.
She
Yeah, the
called
girl
her,
called her
you know,
and said,
crying
you
and
know,
it
like,
is.
this is what's going on with my man. What do
What
you
you
think I should
think?
do? What you think? And then
Yeah.
she gives her the advice.
And the
then
friend don't listen
and-
because bitches do not.
They don't
That's
ever
how it always
listen.
happens.
So-
Like that's how it always goes.
Right.
They
So
never
my thing
wanna
is,
hit.
I don't care whether you listen or not. It's not my place to judge. If you ask me a question, I'll give you an answer, and what you do with the information is what you do with it.
But I don't think it's a listening. I think this is what it is.
It's a love
I stopped
thing.
talking to a friend for 2 years for the exact same reason. Because I said something on the phone that they didn't want to hear.
Yeah.
And the reality is like, when you're friends with someone, I love you. I only want the best for you. It matters not. It doesn't even matter to me what you eat don't make me shit. Okay? So it don't matter to me. You listen to it or not, it's fine. I think it's insecurity. You don't want to not listen to the advice and it looks stupid because in your mind, I'm judging you for not listening to the advice when the reality is, I love you regardless. Whether you listen to the advice, if I give you advice and you don't listen to it 10 times and you call me 10 times, I'm going to pick up that fucking phone 10 times and still love you through whatever. But the reality is they can't handle, handle because in their mind, it feels like failure and they don't want to face you after the failure. So it's not whether or not they listen to the advice, it's insecurity and feeling like I don't want to go back. You know what I'm saying? But
she don't want to hear that.
But that's what it is.
They don't.
If that's the case,
And they wanna
I
save
let
face.
the friendship go. If you don't want to listen, or if you feel like afterwards you can't talk to me because I said some things you don't like, that's fine. I can love you from afar, but I do think that if the person wants to be let go, let them go because all they're gonna do is come back when it's over.
What
anyway.
they tell between their legs.
You were right.
Been there, done
or,
that.
You know, I miss you.
It's about being embarrassed.
You
A lot of
were
people don't wanna be
right.
embarrassed,
And
man.
you
They
gotta
don't
be
wanna
vulnerable.
embarrassed
We
at
don't
all.
have a friendship if you can't be vulnerable. You know how many times I'll call my friends about the same shit?
shit,
Everybody has been in a
Yeah.
situation where they go through the same shit. And I still, even if I stop calling them, our friendship should be our friendship regardless. If it ain't this nigga, it's gonna be another nigga, or if it ain't this bitch, it's gonna be another bitch, right? So you have to be vulnerable to have a real friendship, and if you can't be vulnerable, you
I
can't receive
disagree.
advice.
I disagree with that.
I totally agree with that because a part of the reason why I feel like people have fake friendships is because I understand the notion of you have to meet people where they are, and certain friendships are deemed for certain people and things and situations. You don't apply certain shit for certain people.
Right.
But when you're talking like as a whole, I feel like in order for me to call you, like if you're like one of my closest, deepest friends, I should be able to give my deepest, most vulnerable self to you, so that you can help vet shit out.
Exactly.
Because sometimes I can be tainted and
Listen.
You got the rose-colored glasses on.
You
feel me?
Listen, this is how I feel because I feel like a lot of women romanticize friendships the same way they romanticize marriage. People are people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to be able to make a best friend into somebody you want them to be. And people say, I had this best friend, I had this best friend, I had this best friend, because people come and go all the time. And I'm that friend that you gonna call me and I'm gonna give you advice one time. If you ask me for advice, I'm gonna give it to you once. I'm gonna give it to you twice. By the third time, I'm just listening. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not wasting my breath on you in this situation because nobody's going to be done with what they want to be done with until they're ready to be done with it. And then, like, that whole comment about the true friendship thing, people fall out all the time. They think they friends is they friends. So people give people a lot of ammunition to hurt them with later. Now, please take into consideration, I know I'm probably a more private person. It's nobody out here that is equipped to tell all my deepest, darkest secrets. Right. You know what I'm saying? And people fall out, and they fall out over niggas and bitches and temporary things. And now y'all friendship is all fucked up because of the dopamine that was going to your brain when you was fucking homeboy over here.
But this is my thing. This is how I feel about my friends, honestly speaking. Dog, you can't say shit about me that I don't own anyway. Yeah. So you ain't telling no deepest, darkest secrets, bitch, because some people like, yeah, I did that shit and what, bitch, you still ain't stopped no show. So this is how I feel. If you a secure person, number one, I'm not going, when me and my best friend went through shit, I'm not going to rag on her, right? Right. We ain't see eye to eye. Right, That's what happened. But I love her almost as much as I do love my sister. She's the closest thing that could get to my sister, right? So we ain't work out. We're good now. We talked about it. You know what I'm saying? She's probably the only person I can do that with. However, whatever she say, you don't have no ammunition against me because I am who I am. I've done what I've done. If I ain't got secrets from my parents and my family and my sister and my brother, or I ain't got secrets from nobody. You know what I'm saying? So whatever you want to tell us, all good. I might see the type of person you are, but she ain't use no ammunition against me, baby, because we ain't ashamed of nothing she done. So that's how I feel. And I also feel like you have to be a secure person you don't have you can't use nothing to hurt me. Right. You can't use shit to hurt me. Like, dog, it is what it is. I told you for a reason.
But you're a different person, right? You're a different person. Right. You're a different kind of person because it could be as easily like the Rob and China shit where he got personal pictures of her. Right. Whether that was fake or real or whatever, but now he throwing them shits out there. Right. You know what I'm saying? And it might not be nothing that, for most people, you know what I'm saying? Like, it might be shit where, look, some real deep shit happened. Right. And now this person out there spreading it. Not that it's going to destroy you, but it's still some fuck shit. Like, shit, Bree had like them 3 abortions. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it might be some shit where you just like, you know what I'm saying? But people confide in people. I'm not saying you shouldn't confide in people, but you got to understand that people are works in progress. Right.
Also,
you know what I'm saying?
People have to learn to meet people where they are.
Unfortunately.
And I think a lot of the problem with friendships are, you want this ideal person of a friendship and a friendship of a person, but that's not who they are. Right. So if you choose to deal with them and all their bullshit, good, bad, ugly, and different, you have to deal with everything that comes along with that.
Right. And forgiveness is key.
Right. And forgiveness is key. And also, what I have learned is I can't turn a blind eye because I feel like my wisdom is someone else's justice or opportunity to have a realization about themselves. And I think that's why people bring people into their lives. And I try not to be dismissive, even though I hate the repetitiveness. The same person doing the same. Right. It's hard for me to do it as well, but I have to remember I was 21 at some point. I was like young, dumb, full of cum,
Or
and
we don't want to.
And by was we mean last week.
Try to understand your weakness. We don't want to understand weakness in other people that we don't see in ourselves. And I've been guilty of this for a long time. I'm probably learning in the last 5 years to understand weakness in other people that I don't see in myself. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not cut from the same mold. You don't have the same upbringing. Yeah. I can't always judge you or be like, damn, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Because your situation is different from mine. It's real easy for me to sit on our pedestal sometimes and say, you shouldn't have done that, or you shouldn't have, you know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have behaved that way, or you shouldn't accept certain behaviors. When the reality is, we all got our weaknesses, and just because yours isn't mine, as a friend, I don't have to agree with you, but I still have to exercise some sort of compassion and understand your weakness is not
compassion is the key. And so I want to just bring it back real quick. So what do we want to tell Anonymous? Like, her question was, should she have not told her about her relationship? And do y'all think that the reason for their relationship shift is because she was being honest?
Like, I think definitely the reason for their relationship shift is because she's being honest. I think that if that's the type of person she is, I feel like you should be true to yourself. Right. Like, one of the examples, Sierra said she would definitely tell. Mm-hmm. I said I wouldn't. You know what I'm
would.
saying? I'm saying that I wouldn't if I already know the outcome. If I've been friends with somebody long enough and I know the outcome, I'm gonna give you something generic. I ain't gonna lead you astray now. I ain't gonna say, nah, she ain't doing that, or nah, he ain't doing nothing. But I'm not about to give you all the tea that I know, because you're gonna be with this person and then it's gonna make it awkward in group settings. So at the end of the day, for a person like me, I'm going to say, nah. I'm going to say I wouldn't have did that. I wouldn't have did that. But you got to be true to you. And if who you are says you should have said something, I think you did the exact right thing you were supposed to do. And I think that you have to wait until she's willing to come back around. And then that's also up to you if you want to take her back when she come around, because we all got different standards and different tolerances
and
of what we're willing to deal with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because he gonna be gone and you gonna still be there.
Yeah, and she gonna come back to you once he gone, and you gonna feel so used.
But you know what's crazy? That's why I would tell her. Not because that is the way of you saying, I told you without saying I told you.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you what's real. You asked me, so I'm going to tell you what's real. And what you do with the information is what you do with it. So when the square circle and you're back around and you crawling back, I don't have to say, like I told you so, because you're going to be telling me that.
Right.
And
I would take her back. Let
I
it
mean,
go
of
for
course,
now.
we
and
do
when
that.
she come back to you, I would take my friend back.
Yeah,
of course, always.
But
We've all been that friend.
Right.
Not maybe
We've
not
all been
that
that
friend, but we've all been that. We've been on receiving ends of that.
Yeah,
on both sides, so.
you take them back because we are all flawed beings, and we love our flawed beings because we get it. Like you said, the word compassion, and that's really at the root of it. And your friend dumb as hell because she dating a nigga that was in prison for 5. Like, this shit is just so super stupid. Okay, but you gotta love her regardless. And what she doesn't need is for you to be like, girl, I told you. She needs you to be like, girl, it's cool.
Whatever.
We all do stupid shit.
Right.
We all play the fool sometime.
Exactly.
And you take her back, but don't ever feel bad for being true to you. Like,
that's true.
Like Fresh said,
I agree.
You were true to you, so you did what you had to do. And fuck her if she couldn't take it.
Fuck her.
So the moral is, fuck her,
Fuck her.
get money.
All right, we got.
Fuck these
Take her
bitches
back.
to
If you
get
still
money.
like her, you might not like her when she's ready to come back.
You might.
That's the risk that you have when you diss somebody. You better hope they in the same place. Because
Right,
just like you evolving, I'm evolving too, and I might not be at that place where I'm willing to deal with your bullshit.
That's very true.
All right, we got one more letter. We have is from Ashley. She just says Ashley. So she says, I consider myself no better than anyone. I'm never too busy to pick up the phone and check in on people. However, the drama and negativity can be draining. All my life, I had to fight. That ain't what she said. She said, all my life I've been the go-to person with all the answers. This is definitely, the fixer for all problems. This doesn't bother me as much, and I guess it's why so many friends keep me around. We all have those friends that are like family. Fun as shit, but also complacent. The ones that like to put on, but ain't got a pot to piss in, yet have a ton of potential. On another note, over the years, I've gained new friends that are dope as fuck with no drama, positive and just as fun. I guess my questions are simple. How do you deal with or coexist with old friends, or should you move on with the new ones? The loyal person in me wants to always be there, but it's been a struggle. How do you cut people off when you're all they have, or do you put up with their bullshit and come off as better than?
I would like to start because I've been dealing with a bit of the same for a while now. The older I get, the more I realize that people that I've been friends with back in the day, I no longer identify with. Mm-hmm. And it doesn't mean that I love them any less. It just means that we have grown apart. And I am more and you are less. Like,
Oh shit! Whoa! I wasn't expecting that turn of events.
Because I've been feeling like that sometimes. So keep it
right. No okay, like no bullshit.
Of course, Bree be feeling like
you
that.
know, cause this bitch
It
is
happens sometimes.
she flies. Okay, no bullshit. I've been dealing with this for a long time. A lot of my friends feel like, oh, you've changed, and I don't, we've grown apart, and people grow apart. People, and that's okay. It doesn't mean that you can't be associates.
Right.
There's a such thing as associates.
From afar.
You don't have to be friends to be associates. You can still call, check up on them, attend engagements and all of that stuff. But the friendship and what you identify as someone that you would call to speak life, liberty, pursuit of happiness, that doesn't have to be it anymore. Right. Because as you elevate, if your friends are not moving in that same direction, y'all no longer relate. So it's no need to fake, because then you are stunning your growth, and you're stunting your opportunities to meet people that are in alignment with who you are.
Right.
So I would suggest to that Ashley Ley to let's
Let it go. Let it go.
let's so it's okay.
So let me chime in on this topic, because I feel like fuck that. You don't put up with anybody's bullshit. You have one life to live, okay? And if you feel like
hold on. T is back here dying. Y'all can't see this, but she is dying. She
wants to get the river.
T wants to give her final words.
Dying a billion deaths.
You alright? Let her call. Y'all gonna hear her call.
On.
All right.
So I want to respond to Ashley by saying that fuck her. Okay?
It's always fuck her.
It's always fuck her, because the moral of the story is, no, you don't have to put up with nobody's bullshit. You have one life to live, and putting up with somebody's bullshit, like Kierra Tanae said, like, that will stagnate your growth. And if you're growing, fuck that. Grow, bitch. Grow. Thrive, bitch. Thrive. Fuck her.
Hey.
And that's it. Fuck her. You're not being better than. And sometimes, truth be told, we are better than other people.
Truth be told, we're better without people. We're better without people and grow quicker, faster, stronger, thicker, healthier hair without these bitches.
Some people you better than, okay? Some people you not. Some people you're on the same level, and some people you better than. I'm not about to fake the funk here. Like, some people I went to high school with, no, I don't fuck with y'all because y'all haven't done shit. You don't want to grow. And yes, I do feel like I'm better than. Just because I ain't tell you that don't mean it don't ooze through my pores and you don't see that shit anyway.
Oh, shit. Okay.
My point is this. Okay? My point is this.
Coming from
I have fallen out with some
bitch.
people I went to school with, whether it be high school, whether it be college, because when you go back to hang out with them, you don't even say anything. You just kind of doing y'all hanging out, and then they come to the conclusion somehow that you think you're better than them, right?
Okay.
I didn't say this.
But if you thinking it, you might be coming off that way, though,
It's
Bree.
their
but that ain't my
insecurity.
problem. That ain't my problem that you
It's
feel
their
insecure.
insecurity.
So then if you come to me with the bullshit and you push me enough, I'm going to say, yeah, bitch, I do. Because I am. So
Ooh.
what we really need to do is
Oh,
end
wow.
this friendship anyway, okay? So, but then other people, it's just kind of like, sometimes you just grow apart, and I get that, okay? But I'm not gonna fake the funk, though. If you feel like I'm coming off that way, or you feel like you say something and I'm just kind of like, whatever my responses were, gave you the impression that I thought I was better than, to be honest, I'm really not even thinking about you, because if I think I'm better than you, not even on my radar.
Right.
But you feel insecure, so you're going to say, where you think I'm better than you? And it's like, damn, I hadn't even thought about you enough to think I'm better than you, but now
Slow it down, slow it down. I
do. So what? So now.
So the moral of the story is
on.
fuck her.
Listen, I want to say this.
Just because
I
you
want to
friends.
say this.
Bree is
I'm
bae.
just saying, just because
Let her talk.
I
Let T give
just
her
because
opinion.
we friends from age 13 to 23 don't mean we gotta be friends at 33. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. Sometimes you grow apart from people. That's just how it go.
Listen, this is what I think people don't understand about friendships. Friendships are relationships. Just because it's not romantic, there's more than just romantic relationships, right? So what you got to understand with any relationship, you guys may go in different directions. You guys might grow apart, and that's okay. Mm-hmm. That don't mean I hate you. Me personally, I don't think I'm better than nobody. But that's just me. That's not to say anything about what Bree said, because this is the Ain't Shit Show, and we just give honest opinions. That's her honest opinion. But I think people need to understand that just because somebody was friends with you in high school y'all not doing the shit y'all was doing in high school.
True.
People's lives change. They have kids. They get married. They get different jobs. They have different stresses. Listen, adulting is hard shit.
Yep.
So it's good when you can be around people that share the same interests as you, and that friend that you have might not share the same interests.
And
that don't mean y'all can't shoot each other a text every now and then. Hey girl, how you doing? What's up, dog? How you doing? And keep it that way. But we not gonna be doing the same shit that we was doing in high school and college and in our early 20s or whatever the case may be. And you gotta be okay with that. You gotta be okay with leaving people behind in certain aspects, right? Because I'm not about to bother myself with the shit you was doing. You still glorified about high school. When I done went to college, I done went to grad school, I done had a couple jobs, I done paid a whole lot of bills, I'm still trying to get through student loans, and you worried about what's going on Facebook down at the Dairy Queen. You know what I mean?
And I want to...
Nah, some people in some small towns say they be hanging out at the Dairy Queen and shit.
Elizabeth City.
See?
I know
See what
people
I'm saying?
hang out at
See?
Walmart. Down
At Walmart.
The Walmart in
That's our country shit. I'm from the city. That's a
Listen, some people listening to this podcast gonna feel me. People from the city, they going to see the same go-go band in DC. They going to see Backyard.
Powerhouse in Philly still.
They still doing the same shit. You like, nah, we getting boats. We got a captain with a light skin curly head captain. We doing other shit now. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I want to add one other thing. What Ashley said was something about the friend ain't got a pot to piss in.
Or a window to throw out of.
Listen to me when I tell you this. Do not feel bad for being successful, okay? And if your friend makes you feel bad because you are an adult and you are adulting, they are not the person for you anyway. Because friends, true friends do not get jealous.
Word.
They cheer you on.
Exactly.
They don't say, oh, you use that big word, you think you better than me.
They say, bitch, what that mean?
Exactly.
So I can add that to my
what that mean?
Exactly. What does that mean? So I can add that shit to my vocabulary.
And that's how you determine who is your friend and who not. Because a friend is gonna say, they gonna clown you about it. And then they gonna say what that means.
Right.
But another friend, a person that ain't your friend, is gonna listen to you say it, ain't gonna say nothing, and then go to the other bitch and be like, oh, that bitch thinks she's smart. Because she went to school.
That's how I
and she
dictate
good.
who I'm better than. The friend that said,
And that's
the
Brie.
friend that said, yo, Brie, what that mean? Or, you know what I'm saying, whatever. That's cool. We growing together. The friend that feels some type of way because I used a big word, or the friend that feels some type of way because I said, yo, I don't want to go to that place anymore. Like, yo, I'm good tonight, y'all. I'm mature. I want to go somewhere else.
She thinks she
And then-
better than us.
Then, now you
Because she
like
likes
light-eyed,
pretty eyes.
Bitch.
Bitch.
Little light-skin, light-eyed
not
bitch.
because of status. You understand what I'm saying? It's the people that feel some type of way about what they perceive as your new status. So yes, I
That's
do
true.
feel better than you people, but that doesn't mean I feel better than someone because I'm more educated necessarily. I have a lot of friends who are less educated, or a lot of friends that took a different path.
And family.
I don't feel better than them. But if you're insecure because of what you perceive to be my status, when I just came back here and took shots with you and had a good time, yeah, I probably do.
My compliments is your insecurities.
Thank you.
For sure.
Yeah, boom.
So, Ashley, basically, what
Fuck
we're
her.
saying is,
Fuck her.
fuck her. Fuck her.
Fuck her.
Thank you, everybody who wrote in to the Ain't Shit Show. Again, if you have any questions, you want any advice from the crew, as you can see, we're very unfiltered. You can write into the TheAintShxtShow at gmail.com. There's an X where the I should be in shit. All right. Moving on to the last segment. It's called Free Smoke. This is where we talk about a topic and we wrap the whole show and bring the show together. So one of the questions I want to ask the Shady Bunch is, what is your favorite? I think the theme here of this show right now is really like friends and how people operate and things like that. What is your favorite sitcom that's related to like friendships and how those are.
Golden Girls.
True.
Golden Girls
I
hands
might be
down.
Blanche.
You are Blanche, but so am I. Okay? Let me tell you something.
seeing the trend
Golden
here.
Girls, when I was in high school, I pretty much watched every episode
True.
and I felt a connection like I have never felt before. Okay? Like, I felt like, yo, these bitches are me.
True.
Like Dorothy, Sophia. Sophia is the wittiest, most shady bitch I ever met in my life. And you know, fun fact, she was the youngest.
She was.
She
She
was
was.
the youngest.
She
I
was.
like how you know that.
Yeah,
Yes.
I know that
y'all
too.
know that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we know.
So
Hey, I thought I was weird because I
Knew
still
them.
watch Golden Girls to
Oh,
this
what?
day.
Like, Golden
Don't
Girls,
let me
Frasier
troll
come on
my
after Golden Girls
girl
and
facts.
Cheers
Come
come
on after that.
okay, so
While
So
y'all
I-
watching this white shoot.
so I watch Golden Girls on Hulu. It's on Hulu right now, and I've started over because I want to make sure I do not miss one pinch of shade. Okay, you may go.
That's a nice one. What sitcom you like? What?
Martin is my shit. That nigga
Word.
funny as fuck, and it relates to me because I'm always in a relationship all day. And
Oh,
that nigga's in a
relationship ass nigga.
Yeah, I'm a relationship ass
Kissing
nigga.
ass nigga.
Hey.
Ass
Ass
motherfucking nigga. And no, so that's Martin all day. He in a relationship, and he would choose Gina over any motherfucking body. You know what I'm saying? So
that's
like,
true.
yeah, that's just how he is. That's how I am. You know what I'm saying? I like to be in a relationship, stability, and being home. That's me all day.
Y'all got some different ones?
Well, I like to identify with girlfriends. You know, we're all a group of girls. We have different perspectives, different identities. I'm a Lynn bitch.
You a
know?
Lynn?
Hell yeah. Like, I'm a free spirit. Maybe like 5-10 years ago, I was like, yo, I need to sleep on your couch because I got a dream and I can't have my own money because I need to put this towards
Right.
my motherfucking dream, bitch.
Okay,
So,
yeah.
and listen, when I get lit, we gonna come up together.
Yes.
But I think we need to have more girlfriends out there in the world today, you know, like we were talking about. Everybody has groups of friends, but it's a whole bunch of side eyes and catty shit or whatever.
Yeah.
So I guess I just wish we could get back to the basics of just having those friends that we down with no matter what.
That's why I like us because we say the shade in person.
Yeah.
Word,
Hey,
that's
We
true.
say it live. We be like,
like, bitch, I ain't fucking with you today. Now,
Bitch.
what's for dinner?
We be
I'm
like,
gonna go with Living Single.
living
Living
single.
Single is my go-to only because first of all, when I was little, so I always wanted to move to New York. So I was like, yo, I'm about to be a New York bitch. I'm about to be like, I'm about to get this education at NYU. I'm about to be shorting down down in Harlem with my, with my heels and shit. But that didn't happen. But anyway, I feel like if I had to choose a group of friends, it would be the girls from Living Single.
Word.
Maybe with the exception of Regine, because I really don't like that fake bougie shit. But I can understand her value as well. Because you do have, I got a couple fake bougie friends. But I feel
That
like
was you.
as long
Shots
as you-
fired.
As,
Blah, blah,
as,
blah,
long
blah.
as,
Nice to
as long as you are who you are, I can accept you for that too. You know what I'm saying? So what I do like about Regine was that, she was who she was and
Yeah,
she didn't make
that's
no
true.
secret about it. I can accept that. That's still good for me, okay? Khadijah, she was a real bitch. She from the hood. You know what I'm saying? Max was really successful, and then Sinclair, I don't know about that.
She was
I
dumb
really
as
be
fuck.
around dumb people.
Dilly.
But
Yeah, I can't deal with
I
dumb
like the bond. I like the city vibe. You know what I mean? I like the fact that they'll argue and then they'll get over that shit because I do have friends that I know I can argue with and then we can be over it and it's fine. And then I do have friends where I know that if I argue with them, they would be really sensitive and not want to talk to me again. So what I appreciate most are the friends that I know I can disagree with or argue with, and then it's not a big deal. You might be in your feelings for a day, I might be in my feelings for a day or a week, whatever. And then I'm gonna call you 2 weeks from now and be like, yo, I'm coming down to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm coming up to the DMV
Right.
in a month, and it's not a big deal. So I think Living Single would epitomize,
Word.
that would be it for me.
I think that for me, unfortunately, I can't be original right now because KK kind of stole
snatched
it
it.
from me. But yeah, I just feel Golden Girls only because like my friends who are my friends been friends forever. You know what I'm saying? And I see it. I'm probably Sophia. Cause I'm gonna say whatever the fuck I want to say, and I just feel like if we friends, we should be able to argue and bounce back from it.
Right.
But I'm also the type of person that if we argue and we don't bounce back from it, you are my friend.
Right.
Yeah.
So I really, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't, I really don't care about that piece. Like, we argue, but, you know, they shade Blanche, they shade Dorothy, fucking
Gosh.
Rose was dumb as fuck. Yeah. She was the cute
love
one.
Rose. Say no love.
Yeah, she used to tell these stories. And like, me and my friends, we just been hanging and doing shit forever. You know what I'm saying? The funny thing about it is, you know, I've probably been friends with Kierra for what? 7-8 years. I've been friends with Sierra for probably 10 years. You know what I'm saying? My other friends been like 15, 20 years. Ashley, 15 years. Like, we've been friends for a long ass time. And if we not old and still able to call each other, even if we ain't living in the same house, because I couldn't live with none of y'all niggas or none of them niggas.
You can live with me, boo.
Nah, you gonna have too many going up and through.
It's gonna have
You know what I mean? I'm just saying, when we old, you never know what might happen. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I definitely see, you know, T being, you know, Blanche. You know what I'm saying? Like, I definitely.
We got a lot of Blanches. Let's just put that out there.
Hey, people, listeners. It's a lot of Blanches in this group. It's a lot of
Blanche. Everybody got Blanche.
But yeah, I see that. But just being in that same thing, a lot of, I say women, because I don't know if guys pretty much do this, but a lot of women are really on this best friend thing. Like, this is my best friend. This is the ultimate person. I lift up in the air like the Lion King and adoring them. Simba. Like this is my best friend. So my question is, what's the difference between your regular friends and your best friends, and what do you require from your best friend that you don't require from your regular friends?
I can answer that immediately.
Go.
And me and my best friend have been through a lot over the years. I feel like my best friend is probably the only friend I have that I would expect the most loyalty and support out of. Okay, like we lead two very different lives, but I know if I win, she feels like she wins, and that is hard to really find from people, right?
Shout out to our best friends,
right? So it's not necessarily that they're so fucking great, because everybody's flawed. My best friend has flaws too, but in comparison to all of the other friends I have, she is the best one I have. I know she's gonna give me her last dime. And I can't tell you that there are many people I would give my last dime to other than my family. But if she need it and I have it, even if it's inconvenient for me, even if it's something I don't want to do, even if I'm mad at her, even if I feel like we're not fucking friends, even when we weren't friends, if she called me and said, Bria, I need this, I'm going to give it to her. And I can't say that about anybody else. So for me, that's why she's my best friend. Not because she's so exalted, but because the love that I have for her, the emotion that I feel for her, I can't, other than my family, she's the closest person I have.
Bitch, you
and
over
if
there
I hit
using
the lottery
big words.
tomorrow, that bitch
Bitch
getting
thinks she better than all of us.
You know what I'm saying?
Exalted.
If I hit the lottery,
bitch, we ain't in church.
And I'm drunk.
I'm gonna take
she
care
gonna
of
pass
her.
a plate after this.
You know what I'm saying? If I have it, I'm gonna take care of her and all her kids.
Ooh,
you know what I'm saying?
You are a good friend.
You are.
If I have it, but
Because I'm gonna give you the number of social
services.
services.
My friends can tell you, I don't feel like that about people. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like that. Like any of my friends, I'm like, bitches, every man for himself. Like,
damn, and Bree is like that.
Right.
But she not though, because Bree is confusing.
No, Bree is not confusing.
Bree is
people like to think Bree is a certain way, but if you know me, you're going to
when you
see
talk
a
about
side
yourself
of
in
me
third
that
person, you're
gonna
definitely
say,
difficult.
Right, you know, but you're going to say X, Y, and Z, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to say, okay, but I'm multifaceted, you know what I'm saying?
No, you definitely are.
It's not an end-all, be-all. It's not like, I'm just one way or the other. Like, I do really handle shit on a case-by-case
You really
basis,
do.
You know what
Bree.
I'm saying? So, with her, if I got it, her and all her kids getting it.
Bree, I know somebody that willing to get to know you.
That what?
What?
That's willing to get to know you.
She said,
that
what
wants to
yourself?
get to know you.
There's somebody who wants to get to know her, but she don't want to get to
my
know them.
But anyway,
All right.
I feel you though, Bree.
What do you feel about best friends versus regular friends?
So let me tell you something about best friends. I have a best friend, and I love my best friend to death, and we have grown in different directions, but we still maintain that bond. Like, that's my nigga, and we know shit about each other that don't nobody know about us. And that, to me, is what sets apart best friends, because you can trust them with, girl, I did some fucked up shit, and they gonna love you through it. And they gonna be like, oh, girl, fuck that. I got a cursing demon, so my mama says, but work with me.
You like
Be you ain't shit.
Right. So
God know your heart.
So they say.
So
but it's like that bond where it's like, I know I can come to you with my shittiest shit and you gonna tell me like, it's okay, girl. We all shitty. And that's what sets apart, like that, just that support, that like, girl, that was fucked up what you did, but I feel you. You know, it's like that dichotomy of, I see why you did that, but that was still fucked up. And I wouldn't want nobody to do that to me. You know, it's just those things that, it's just a level of honesty, and you know they being sincere. You know they being genuine. However, I don't think that every friend knows everything about a person. I feel like we have different friends for different things.
Word.
Now we have that,
Word.
yes.
Word.
So we have that best friend, but we also have those friends.
So let me ask y'all this: Can a family member be a best friend?
definitely.
Nah.
I definitely think so. I
nah.
definitely
Yeah.
think so.
Fuck
think
fam.
so.
Oh my
I
God.
think so. I do think
So
so.
this
That's
is
because
my-
Bree's in a
my
cult.
best friend. My sister in a large way is my best friend as well.
My
You know
brother-
what
my
I'm
brother's
saying?
my best friend,
Yeah, like I love
for
my
sure.
sister like a best friend. If she wasn't my sister, I would probably still be best friends.
I think you get to. I think that you get to. Family is not chosen.
Right.
Your family is your family, but you get to choose your best friend. And I think that that's a great thing if your family is your best friend, because that means I choose you twice.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
You know what I'm saying? I think
that was beautiful.
Because that was accurate. Like, bitch, I would choose you anyway.
Yeah,
exactly.
because we do not like our family a lot of times. Not free, but we do not. We be like, ugh.
I think.
I would have chose Beyonce.
Hey,
I
her
would've
go-to is always Beyonce.
I would have been in the
I'm
Beyonce
choosing
family.
Hov. She choosing Beyonce on everything. Hov's my best friend. Beyonce is Kierra's best friend.
Exactly.
But I think like for me, it's kind of based on what you said. Like it's a compartmentalization type thing. Like I don't necessarily have a person that I feel like, hey, this is my best, this is the best friend, and they know everything about me and whatever. I know my friends and I know what they bring to my life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I might go to you because of this skill or this talent or this type of love that you have for me, and I might go to that person for this type of thing that they bring to me. You know what I'm saying? I have a lot of great friends, and everybody is flawed. I'm flawed. Everybody is flawed. But I have friends that I love to hang out with. I would love to hang out with them at any time, but I wouldn't tell them shit.
Yep.
Because they can't hold water.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And
Shout out to my friend like
I
that.
also have friends that I know will hold me down in this event or this event.
Right.
But if it come to this shit over here, they probably gonna flake out. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have like this one ultimate mega friend.
Yes,
But
mega.
I do have a lot of good people that bring their own thing
Right. Their own value.
to
Their own
my
unique
life.
value.
You know what I'm saying? And I hope that I bring something to their life.
So let me ask you this, because I feel like sometimes with best friends, just really quickly, you know how like sometimes you get in relationships and there's just a chemistry. You can't fucking explain it. You can't be like, oh, they're just so fucking great, but for whatever reason, whether it be pheromones or whatever, there is a chemistry that draws you to this person, and they're, you know, drawn to you in the same way that you can't deny. I feel like sometimes with best friends, that's it too.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like with my best friend, regardless of all of that, there's a chemistry there that draws me to her, not in a romantic way,
Yeah.
but in a way that I just feel a way about her that I don't feel about other people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I can't always tell you, and I'm sure she couldn't tell you either. It's not like Bria's so goddamn great. You know what I'm saying?
I think that my friends, I feel like with my best friends, what I love about them, what makes me adore them, is they have what I'm lacking. They have something that I aspire to, and it's not a jealousy thing, it's not an envy thing. It's that you can teach me something. I can learn something from you, and I love you for that. And I love you for what you're teaching me, but I can also teach your ass some shit.
Right.
So it's a give and take, but it's also like, girl, how do you be so nice? Because most of my friends, you would be like, why are you her friend?
No,
because they are so nice, and I'm like, y'all some nice ass bitches.
Stop being nice bitches.
Why y'all so
Half
nice?
and half. Half my friends nice, and I'm like, I don't even really know why y'all fuck with me. And the other half, I'm like, I know exactly why y'all fuck with me.
But I think friendships are definitely a chemistry thing, and I think that you can't. Everybody that's cool ain't meant to be like your friend. Like the people that I am cool with is so random how we met. Like me and Kierra, like. We met one summer with a whole bunch of people that came together that summer. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. And me and her still 7 years later, we rocking together. Like,
and none of those people are.
And then, you know, and
let's put that out there.
A lot of those people.
Fuck Team Fresh. I got kicked out.
She got kicked out by some other people, but we fucked with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, I came here, I met T. You know, I met a lot of people. I'm the type of motherfucker, I'll ha he hey ha with you. Right. But as far as you being in my home, we hanging out, we doing all that shit, I'm not the one. They know that. I'm not the one. Like, I'm going to say, hey, what's up? I don't have nothing against you. But you just, hey, hi, bye. We can have a drink together. But it's certain motherfuckers that you have chemistry with that I like T. When I met T, I said, I could fuck with her. Right. You know what I'm saying? It was because of like her. I've been knowing T 2 years. Really, when I moved down here, we really got cool. So I've been knowing her like 2 years, and she's actually the girlfriend of a friend. Right. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta have that chemistry. But I was ready to go ahead. What you want to say? Go say what you want to say.
You know what's crazy? I have a lot of people that consider me their best friends, but if now is the time,
I be saying that shit, and I be like, ha.
Right. But if now is the time to tell the truth, I don't. I don't identify with none of those motherfuckers that say that I'm their best friend.
She just lost all her friends on this podcast.
I did. There's things about each of the people that I hold near and dear to my heart, but I'm just the bitch that's just kind of like, I don't know. I'm just not sure what's what and what's who. So, and it's sad because I know these people hold me to a high standard in regard. So within myself, I think it's a me thing. I think I purposely don't get close with people. Right. So I don't know. I really don't know. And a lot of people like me. People like me. I don't want to like them back. Right. Damn. I would prefer not to. That's too much obligation.
Pressure.
Yes.
Pressure.
Too much pressure.
I'm saying.
So for me, I'm like, yo, like, why are you my fucking friend? Hell no. Like, I ain't with shit. You know? But to say that, you know, you have different friends for different shit, different strokes for different folks. Mm-hmm. And if you identify, great. But I'm still in the phase where I am accepting the fact that people love me, and this is not. No, I'm
to
not.
To wrap this all up, I'm so awesome. Y'all want to be my friend,
but legit, no,
y'all can't be my friend.
No, but feel me. You know how for a long time, you know, like people, you know when you're destined for greatness, and people just gravitate towards you. People just seek your wisdom, your je ne sais quoi. Exactly.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome.
No, I use that word frequently.
But you're still welcome.
Yes. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Thank you.
This is the drunkest point.
No, it's not. Because as y'all were talking, I was like really like in some like really. No, but people, we all search for that thing that you can't explain, and I'm still finding that within myself. So when people leech to me, I'm almost like, yo, back up, because I'm still trying to find my damn self before you try to.
And I can't give you what you're looking for necessarily.
Because I can't be consistent.
They
with,
see something in you that you don't see in yourself.
No, absolutely, which is a part of the reason why I always tell people like, yo, don't love me. I'm tainted good.
But you can't give a lot of people what you're.
You gotta let people love you.
Want your energy,
I do.
And you don't have unlimited energy to give. That's also what it is too. People see an energy and they like it, right? So they're naturally going to gravitate towards it, and in a lot of ways they want to suction that energy, right?
Yeah.
But you don't have unlimited energy. So
no, I don't.
You know what I mean?
I don't. I literally don't.
Right.
And I tell people all the time,
don't.
my trash can is full. I need to empty and let me dump.
You gotta be.
Right.
You gotta be a canal instead of a reservoir.
Explain, young deep.
So a canal, everything is flowing through it. You're giving and you're taking. A reservoir fills up and then it lets go.
Right.
But you don't want to fill up and let go, because then you just flip out, right? You want to be giving and taking, and taking. You don't want to just have to give, and then you just spill over.
Right.
Yeah. You need to put that on the next Beyonce album. Beyonce, put that poetry on your next album.
Beyonce.
You're welcome.
So look, we've been talking about friends, and we've been running a little long for our first podcast. And what advice, I want everybody to go around and just say what general advice you give people when getting friends, dealing with friends, what advice do you have people just for dealing with new people and learning to take them on, or old people?
I wanna start this, and I wanna
go ahead, start.
I wanna just say what Sierra said. I wanna piggyback off of that. You really have to meet people where they are, because no one is going to be where you want them to be or where you think they should be. They are only going to be where they are, and you have to acknowledge wherever they are. So you have to love your friend for who they are and who they are not. Okay?
Got you.
And that's it.
Boom. T?
I agree. I'm drunk as fuck, so... I agree with her though, you know what I'm saying? People gonna be who they are. At the same time, you can't change nobody. So that's what it is. I'm gonna live.
See, I think you need to take your time with friendships. I think friendships are developed with growth and going through shit, experiencing shit together, learning things you can't live with, things you can't live without, problem solving skills. Is this person reliable if you get locked up? Should you
real shit
call a plan?
Real shit,
right? If you fuck a nigga raw, is this the bitch to call about a plan B? You just have to know your audience and know who and what you're dealing with. And I think that's your best
came
way.
to mind.
It did, actually. Because
I think that people should keep friends around as long as you feel like they add some value to your life. And don't be afraid to get rid of people or launch their asses because you feel like they're not adding particular value. However, I think you need to be mindful to balance that value with your own value. And I think that people just, they're supposed to be around for you, but you're not supposed to be around for them. You know what I mean? So I think that there needs to be a balance. But I'm a person that's big on protecting your space.
Yes.
So I have a lot of acquaintances, and then I have some friends. You know what I mean? So I know a lot of people. I will hang with pretty much anybody for the most part. But like you said, I'm not bringing them to my house. So I think that friendship is a constant process. It's a lot of work, just like any relationship is, just like a romantic relationship is. And some people think you don't have to put as much work into a friendship as you do as a romantic relationship. But I think that you do, and I have. And I think that when you have good people around you, they will bring out things in you that you didn't know you were capable of. Because I have friends in me that brought out aspects of my personality that I didn't even know were there.
Amen. Love is blind.
I think that my little tidbit to add to this is that time does not indicate friendship.
Yes, bitch.
That is fact.
Just because you've been friends with somebody don't mean that you're going to end being friends with them. And you have to learn to let go of things when they become toxic to you. I'm not saying that you shouldn't work at it because, like Bree said, it is a relationship. And you should definitely work at it, but don't work at it to the detriment of your own self. You can't help somebody who don't want to help themselves. And if y'all meant to be friends, it'll come back around when it's supposed to be.
Yes, that's true.
All right,
Love Jones snap.
They giving me the Love Jones snap. And on that note, I would like to thank you all for listening to the first episode of the Ain't Shit Show. I want you to subscribe to the show. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Follow us at The Ain't Shit Show. Again, the X is where the I will be in shit. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, SoundCloud. Leave comments on our social media. Write a review and rate us on iTunes. And I like to end the show with a quote. And since we've been talking about friends, I would like to end that on a quote about friends.
Sorry.
Why Bree just broke out in coughing. But the quote is, friends, make sure you keep the ones that heard you when you never said a word.
Yes.
Peace
Speak
out.
to my soul.
Till next week. Thank y'all for listening.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Speak to my soul, girl.